Everyone in poker knows what it means. There is no need for explanation. The significance cannot be overstated. It is a time reserved for a select few. A moment to savor, to reflect, to bring your best. Here at the World Series of Poker Main Event, it is Day 7.
Welcome back to Las Vegas for what will be an epic day of poker in the 2022 WSOP Main Event. Lon McCarron said it, Day 7. We're going to see lives changed on the turn of a card as we are playing down to the final 9 of a tournament that has a $10 million top prize. My name is Remko Rinkema. Alongside me, Donnie Peters, for a 1-hour free preview of the proceedings here today, as we are expecting to see what could be a 12, 14, 16-hour day. But no matter what happens, we are playing down to the final 9. The main event final table is in sight. There's 35 players remaining, and they're all guaranteed $262,000 at this point. But of course, everyone is eyeing a place within the final 9 when everyone will be guaranteed $850,000. And there's Brian Kim, one of the most feared players left in the tournament. 3 career WSOP cashes, but let's not use that data to gauge his poker play, because this guy is absolutely fearless. He comes into the day second in chips, and Brian Kim will definitely be one to watch as we are expecting to see some massive, massive pots on our way to the final 9. Here's a look at the Zenny Eyewear tournament summary. The second biggest ever main event field, 8,663 players, 10 million up top, 14.8 million is the average stack, and Effie Litsu is the last woman standing at the feature table, along with 2020 main event champion Damian Salad. Kenny Tran also at this table. It's going to be one heck of a day. There it is, the big smile from Salas, who probably is aware of how epic it is, the things that he is accomplishing in the world of poker. He's coming into the day with a short stack though, but never count him out, as Salas has done it twice before, making the main event final table. There's a chip leader, Jeffrey Farns from Blackfoot, Idaho. Came out of nowhere on Day 6 yesterday, and today he has a chance to write part of his story by taking this chip lead to the final table. Here's a look at our chip count at the start of Day 7. Philippe Suki in 3rd place after I already mentioned the first 2. Karim Rebi, is he the big fill-in today in this tournament? The Frenchman who's been controversial, talkative, and celebrating in the faces of some of the players. Here's a look at Effie Litsu, the last woman standing. Speaking of fearless, Donnie, Effie has shown that she is ready to tangle with whoever wants to battle with her.
Oh yeah, not backing down whatsoever. It's great to see. It really is.
Kill for your spot, you know, so it's like, you know, anybody would. So that, like,
let's listen to Kara Scott talking to chip leader Jerry Farns, who obviously has a lot of Jeffrey Farns has a lot of pressure on his shoulders about making this main event final table.
Yeah, my wife did.
Yeah. Do they circle through here too?
Great way to start the morning.
Are we allowed to wear headphones?
No.
You can't even hold your phone?
Where's the camera at?
You can't use headphones.
Oh, okay.
Right,
where are your
chips? I can put it in.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just saying what they say.
There is, but they also.
35 players left. Jeff Farns is the chip leader going into Day 7. Talk to me about how it feels to be in this position. It must be a little bit surreal.
Surreal is one word for it. Yeah. I guess maybe 2 words. Is that 1 word or 2 words? I don't know. But it's a magical moment. Just stoked to be in this spot. I mean, everybody dreams of this, so I guess I'm living the dream, making it a reality.
Every poker player dreams about making this deep run. The final table must be on your mind as well, though.
Oh yeah, the long grind. There's still a lot of poker left. Dissecting a major field. This is just another step. We're not there yet, and play the right plays and make the right moves. Hopefully it'll go good.
Have you had a chance to take a look at the other players at your table? Have you played against them much?
I get a scouting report. I like where I'm at with the field. Played with a lot of high caliber players. JC Tran, Chance Cornuth, Dan Harrington, Chris Moneymaker, Pat Lyons. the crew over there at Thunder Valley has given me a lot of experience, so shout out to them over there. Ben Irwin runs a great series out there, great tournament director. So I think it's set the stage for where I'm at in the game.
All right, well, good luck out there. It's a big day. Thank you.
Thank you, Kara, for that update. Jeff Farns,
Somebody sees a Red Bull guy.
the chip leader.
He asked me to wear it.
As we're looking at, Donnie, a pretty stacked feature table here with only 4 tables left in play.
Oh, yes. Very stacked feature table. Obviously, chip leader Jeffrey Farns is here. Damian Salas, we all know his story. Won the 2020 version of the WSOP main event. I say version because it was a little bit different than it's been in years past. But he's also made the final table of the WSOP main event back in 2017, came in 7th. We got Asher Conniff here as well at this table. We got Kenny Tran here as well. Sick call, Kenny Tran. I'm the greatest, Kenny Tran. Anyone who watched the earlier days of the WSOP coverage during the poker room know very much about Kenny Tran.
Absolutely. 07 is when Kenny Tran finished 16th in the main event, made lots of sick calls on his way to that 16th place finish.
He seems very much like a different player these days. Not trying to make these insane, crazy calls. He's probably a bit older, a bit wiser. You know, doesn't need to be so gambly.
I mean, instead of calling him sick call, we can call him check fold Kenny Tran, because yesterday he was extremely disciplined, and I say that in the best possible way. Kenny Tran navigating this field in a very impressive fashion.
Oh yes. He's been maneuvering his way nicely, as you said, kind of, you know, bobbing and weaving in a way.
5.76.
Sometimes that's all it takes in this thing. You know, you avoid the huge clashes, the big pots, and just try and find your way.
Setna here with the raise, looking at 2 red 10s, and Farns is in the small blind with ace-9 offsuit, looking to defend. Setna coming into the day with one of the shorter stacks. Same can be said for Sue and Salas and Shepsky at this table, so wouldn't be surprised if we see some all-ins here right off the bat.
See some sunglasses.
They're super bright.
As Setna sees a flop that he will not be very happy with, despite the fact that he is well ahead of Farns'
I can see
hand.
through them.
Exactly. It's just the lights for them.
Maybe he's a gentleman and we'll let you guard his. Maybe he's a gentleman.
I also see Demersiman at this final table, or at this table, feature table. He was at my starting table.
Wow, like no
30 days ago. Yeah, I saw him in the field yesterday when I was walking around checking on chip stacks. And he goes, "Weren't you at my starting table?"
That's insane.
I said, "Yeah," and I gave you like 20K chips at one point. Okay, so at least you're putting those to good use.
Donnie made his first appearance in the World Series Poker main event this year.
This is less disgusting.
Maybe next year I'll get a chance to play.
I mean, you have to. You absolutely have to.
Nathan Heaver with a donation on the YouTube chat. He says, hopefully Efemia can make the final table. Trust me when I say this, everyone is rooting for Effie, which is what she said she's known as, to make the final table. So I'm very curious to see if she can pull it off. We'll be the first woman since Barbara Enright in 1995 to make the main event final table.
We've come close, though.
We all remember, and I was just going to say, the epic run that Gail Bauman and Elizabeth Hill were on back in 2012. Here's a look at the Storm X payouts overview right now. All players guaranteed $262,000. We are going up to $323,000 within the final 26. So, Donnie, is it safe to say that for the next few eliminations we might see a bit more aggressive play because that bubble or that pay jump won't be in the minds of these players right away?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I mean, I think big stacks especially are going to just try and pressure people, even though there may not be an immediate pay jump. I think everyone is starting to get very much well aware of what these prizes are right now. And, you know, of course, that pay jump might be a few spots away, but the shorter stacks have to be intently aware of it, right? So if you're a bigger stack, you start to ramp up the aggression on those short stacks, especially on those more medium stacks too, because those are the guys that definitely don't want to bust. The shorter stacks might be like, okay, you know, let's gamble. Maybe I get a stack. If not, I got a nice payday to go with it. The medium stacks are like, I got a lot of equity. I don't want to bust before a short stack, so I got to kind of play cautious.
Demers, man, ace king offsuit. This guy looks like he's 7 foot tall, Donnie, the way he sits at the table. Very imposing character.
Philadelphia. Oh, there's nothing.
For people in the chat who are tuning in, this is a 1 hour free preview, but I already can set you guys a bar, and the bar is fairly high.
Oh.
But if we hit 10,000 likes,
10,000!
we're going to keep going for another hour.
Wow.
10,000 likes. Let's go.
I just want the chat to know that that's Remko's call, not mine. He went from 5 to 6. I would have done like 7,500.
No, we did 7777 yesterday.
No. We did 7777 for something else, I thought.
Oh, I thought it was yesterday. Well, anyway.
Oh, we did do 77. I can't remember. I would have gone a little bit more than what we did yesterday. Speaking of 7-7, we got the hot sevens. Damian Salad here. But you just come out swinging 5 figures, 10,000. I kind of like it. Let's go. Chat, smash that like button.
We got 10,000 people watching within 10 minutes, so 10,000 likes, and we'll go for 2 full hours, meaning you get the whole first level here for free on YouTube as Salas is looking at pocket sevens in the big blinds. We might see some action here, Donnie. Salas, very short, less than 20 big blinds. Pocket sevens must be tempting right now.
Very tempting right now. The chat is questioning that we're going to get to 10,000. I mean, this guy, Flat Smack, said no chance. I said, want to bet.
Salas all in.
Cool.
Oh, here we go.
Demersman makes the call right away. We got an all-in call. Our 2020 main event champion at risk here, right off the bat. What is this, third hand off the deck? Salas at risk. However,
absolutely amazing.
He's ahead. He's ahead with sevens. I mean, Donnie and I have said it many times this summer. Lucky sevens. Hot sevens.
Birthday, man.
Let's see if they're hot for Salas, who, by the way, is wearing the best shirt at this table.
Oh, maybe I won't.
Run twice so you guys can chop.
Okay, Tran wanting to run it twice. Let's see the flop here. Deuce, 5, 6, 3 diamonds. Salas remains in the lead. No diamonds for Demersman.
Is it your first main event?
Of course, some chop outs there for Demersman with running diamonds.
Oh, there's one. I mean, that's the most, that or the 3 of diamonds. I mean, what else could have been better?
I mean, just put a straight flush on the board already, ladies and gentlemen. Ace or king for Demersman. Diamonds, of course, would chop this hand, so 4 outs to send Salas to the rail. River card, 7 of diamonds.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Damian Salas does not look too impressed. Damian, just be happy you're not out, okay? Look at the positive side of things here.
Salas talking to Nacho Barbera on the rail there, who won the 10K Super Turbo Bounty for his first bracelet earlier this summer.
It's fine, I guess.
I mean, that was about as 50-50 as it gets going in pre-flop, so it's just kind of fitting that the two are going to chop this one.
That's how you win the tournament. You get every chip.
Wow.
You're supposed to have ace jack.
Yeah, I get them all.
All right, Chad, who loves a chop pot?
Nice call.
I don't. I hate chops.
All right, fine.
Let's get moving here.
All right.
Salas, however, takes it on stride. Seems like a lighthearted atmosphere here to the start.
It does, but I'm assuming that's going to change shortly when these people get down to business.
All right, here's a big all-in. Marco Johnson at risk. Pocket 5s versus the 6s of Aaron Mermelstein.
He's doing the stand-up.
I mean, Johnson in terrible shape here. Queen, 7, queen on the flop. 6s well ahead. 2 outs for Johnson to stay in the tournament. He, of course, 2-time bracelet winner, better known as Crazy Marco. Will Johnson's run end here in 35th place? Deuce on the turn doesn't change a thing. Johnson needs a 5 and a 5 only, or Mermelstein will rake in this pot just shy of 8 million chips. Let's see the river card. Can Marco Johnson survive? No, he cannot. Marco Johnson eliminated in 35th place.
Yep, good luck. Yeah, for sure. Good game, man.
Mermelstein rakes in a huge one, chipping up to 20 million. Deflating run for someone like Marco Johnson, Donnie, coming into the 7th day of the main event with high hopes, of course.
Deflating a bit, yes. I think ultimately, once the pain subsides, Marco will be pretty happy with his run here. He's not necessarily known as a no-limit hold'em tournament player, but as David Baker told us at the 25K fantasy draft before the summer kicked off, Marco has been working on his no-limit hold'em tournament game. He's gotten some coaching, been studying up on the strategy of that variant, that specialization. And he goes on here to make his deepest run in the WSOP Main Event, so 262K. Pretty good run.
Effie Litsu there, pocket aces, picks up this pot. She was involved in tons of hands yesterday. Of course, the most epic one, Donnie, we'll describe it in just a second, where she pretended to be playing blind against one of her opponents, making a flush on the turn and getting all the chips.
Oh, is that why
Yes,
people are
just
singing happy birthday
an
to
absolutely
them?
wild hand. One of those hands that,
I heard that.
you know, we wonder if it's if it was real. But it's real.
Last woman standing overview here. Litsu hot in pursuit of Maria Ho's 22nd place finish in 2020. Of course, we all remember Dragana Lim in last year's main event. She was a total blaster, and I said it in the most positive way because she really made some waves in the main event, and sadly her run ended in 64th place.
You got to be a blaster.
You have to be.
I mean, you at least you have to have the element of blasting in your game, right?
Asher Conniff here with the race to 600K. Donnie, can we say that Conniff is among the top remaining players in this tournament, especially given his experience in these big spots?
Oh, yes. WPT champion Asher Conniff won the WPT World Championship at at Borgata. Sorry.
Started with 6.8.
Thanks.
Right now we're down to 34 players as Conniff and Sedna are going to see a flop. Ace, Queen, Jack rolls off. Both players make a pair of queens, but of course Conniff has a jack to go along with it for 2 pair.
Is that yours?
Asher Conniff once chopped a $300 nightly with our good friend Rich Ryan at Parks Casino in Pennsylvania.
You got to start somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. You got to start somewhere.
He used to take the bus in from Brooklyn to grind. He's come a long way since then.
Exactly. Here he is on day 7 of the main event.
But nobody works here.
If you're just tuning in, this is our free preview on our YouTube channel. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. This is, in my opinion, one of the biggest days in all of poker of the entire year, as we will find out who will make the main event final table and etch their name in poker history.
This would have been my second guess.
Conniff continues for 425. Tough spot for Sedna, who has only about 20 big blinds to play with, but he's still going to go see the turn. 6 of spades. Conniff's got a lock on this hand.
Setting his checks. Asher has to be feeling pretty good about his position in this one. Mac Lem says, where's Brian Kim? He's on the secondary feature table.
Been the chip lead in a main event before?
This is the main feature table. We'll be swinging out around coverage of all the tables as we go.
First time.
Ask the guy to your left.
Oh, yeah. True.
Holds true for like
Conniff's going
everybody
to
always
fire a second bullet here. Sizing up slightly compared to his flop bet.
I believe this dealer's name is Chris Ream, goes by Ginger, as it says on his name tag. I think he's in the running for Dealer of the Year.
I mean,
so
he should be.
Shout out Ginger.
Wow. Oh my God. What do we have
happening here?
Looks like a 5-bet here from Rebby with ace-5 suited. Is that what the graphics said?
Brian Kim.
Huh?
Wow.
Easy. Dennis not beating.
Brian Kim with the queens against ace-5 in a great spot here to win a massive pot. 10-6, 9 on the flop.
Now they're my hometown boys.
Action on Brian Kim in the small blind. He checks.
Dennis, yep, Boyer City.
These are 2 of the biggest stacks in the tournament, Donnie.
Yeah, so this one, Aaron Mermelstein opened to 600K from the hijack seat. Rebby 3-bet to 1.625 million on the button. Brian Kim cold 4-bet, 5.25 million out of the small blind. Mermelstein folded. Rebby then put in a 5-bet, 9.25 million.
Holy.
Kim made the call, and that brings us to this flop. Nearly 20 million in the middle, 10-9-6 rainbow.
Wow.
Rebby has he's done some crazy stuff, most notably the hand against Alejandro Lococo when he put in that crazy raise, the 5-bet raise on the flop there, ended up folding for what was at the time a little bit more. So yeah.
I mean, Rebby doesn't have to do this. He has a massive stack.
He does have a massive stack.
And he decides to clash with one of the most fearless players in the tournament. But he's reaching for chips, Donnie.
He is.
On a 10-6-9 flop.
His chips aren't even out of the rack, or maybe he's coloring up. I don't know, but he's going for it, man. You know what they always say? don't play out of the rack.
Exactly.
Once you play out of the rack, that's how you go broke.
Oh, my God.
I've done it personally many times in cash games. You go to rack up, you always play that last hand. Next thing you know, you're not bringing that rack to the payout desk.
Revy putting together a massive, massive bet here. I mean, if you're in Brian Kim's shoes faced with a big bet here on the 10-6-9 flop, like, what do you give Revy credit for 5-betting on day 7 of the main event?
I mean, Revy has represented aces or kings. That's what he's represented here. So if you're Brian Kim, I mean, I'm not sure how you feel about queens. It's a tricky spot.
What is he doing with these chips? Unbelievable
Here we
stuff.
go.
Wow.
How much is this?
6,600,000.
All right, a third of the pot.
6,600,000 is the bet from Revy, who after 5-betting before the flop is now firing the flop with just ace high. Brian Kim pocket queens, but those must be shrinking in his hands as he's got to consider the options here, and Revy's going to have aces and kings in some of those scenarios.
Sorry, I can't see the chips behind the big ones.
Revy notorious for stacking his chips in a way so that his opponent can't really see.
It's okay. Yeah, that's good.
Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think...
I mean, the tricky spot here is Kim has that hand that kind of just falls right in the middle. Jacks, he might just fold pre-flop. He also probably doesn't cold 4-bet the jacks maybe. Obviously, if you have aces or kings, you're feeling much better. But the queens here, it's like, I mean, does he really have aces or kings? It puts 2 possibilities in his range instead of just 1. If you're holding kings, you're like, okay, only aces beat me.
So sorry, guys. I normally don't take this long, but obviously huge pot.
I mean, he's only...
Take the rest of the
Yeah,
it's been only a minute.
Hasn't been that long, Mr. Kim.
Take the rest of the day.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
We've seen people tank for 7 minutes with Jack high.
we saw the Revy Alejandro Lococo hand. We got to the table and they were like, it's been going on for 17 minutes. So this is nothing.
I don't know what the fuck's going on unless it's aces and kings.
Am I allowed to have a chat with my buddy over here?
Brian Kim asking if he can chat with Revy. Called him his buddy.
We are, we both have a lot of chips. Very far in this tournament that everyone wants to win as well, and they're just first hand. Just
Brian Kim has a lot of experience in live cash games. Likely trying to get some sort of read right now off Revy. We can tell Revy is
a very strong player.
Stepping out of line here, but
I have a tough decision.
He's got BK Brian Kim in the blender.
Where are you from?
Am I authorized to answer? Yes, so I'm authorized, right?
You are authorized, sir.
You don't have to talk.
Oh yeah.
You want to talk?
Because you're asking. What do you want to know? You want to know my account?
I don't know you, man. I was too busy sleeping. I didn't get to have a research on you.
I think I didn't sleep very well, so I'm doing nothing. I'm playing bad.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, this is.
Even kids?
Of course I am.
This is phenomenal stuff. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Am I authorized?
The kids. It would be a shame to just give it all away at this stage of the tournament. Those kids could have a lot of fun with that money and go to a nice university.
I am absolutely glued to the screen right now. But Donnie, Revy looks so comfortable.
So sorry, guys. I'm probably going to be here for a while.
Donnie, how comfortable does he look? I mean, he looks...
It might be like 2 minutes.
Unbelievable. People in the chat.
Jesus.
What's your move with queens here?
Excuse me. Shouldn't say that word. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do.
Donnie, if you're Brian Kim and you start talking like this, do you ever
nice
still give yourself
today.
the option to
have some
go
friends
all in
at the pool.
or make the call?
You seem like a great guy.
It's harder. The more he talks like this,
would be nice
the more
as
it sounds like he's not going to continue.
I think I could win either way, right? I either win the hand or give you all my chips and win-win situation, right? So what should I do? Should I flip a coin?
Wow.
Ask yourself.
Do you want call? Do you want?
What's interesting is that Ribby's not all in, and Brian Kim can call and also not be all in. So
once again, tough spot, tough spot.
If Kim ends up calling, I mean, there's still a turn action to go.
I feel
if
like
he shoves, of course, it's a little bit different. But
I can't talk about the hand. What about, like, can I use the B word that ends with the F? Can I say that word? That's not about the hand, right? It's like a general
bluff.
Oh.
It's like a verb. It's not.
Guys, the B
I
word.
feel like if I fold, you just show bluff.
The B word that ends in an F.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, well, this is the main event. Like, welcome to day 7. I mean,
Brian Kim absolutely crushed, so it seems, by this decision. But given his body language and his table talk, to me it feels impossible.
Sir, very good bet. Very nice hand. Sorry it took so long.
To make any move other than folding here, and he does lay it down.
Wow. Wow.
What do you think I am?
I don't know.
Il y a la télé, c'est pareil.
You could show. You could show.
You want to see?
I want to see. Yeah.
Wait, sorry. So, no, let me. You want to see, right?
Yeah.
Okay, pay. or maybe you can pay a subscription on PokerGo and you will see the end.
That's right, Rebby. Subscriptions to PokerGo to see the hand.
Very bad fold now. Very bad fold now.
I'm not sure.
For sure bad fold.
So pay it.
Too early.
Brian Kim there seems to now think he made a bad fold.
Take it easy.
Clearly he had queen. 5 of these guys? Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
wow.
It was entertaining.
This is the main event.
This is the main event.
I was thinking opening that one. You guys.
Jeez.
You guys had the goods. Sure.
I mean, I was thinking of the kids a little.
Slow-mo look here at Rebby,
my future kids.
putting Brian Kim under pressure.
One daughter.
Keep in mind, it was a 5-bet pre-flop, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yes.
Soon.
Absolutely
With a lot of money
incredible.
like this, you can make 10,000 kids.
I don't think I want that.
To give them $1,000.
That hand puts
One
Rebby
is
up
good,
over
actually.
40
One
million,
is
right?
my diamond already. I need no more.
Nuts.
One sounds like plenty.
No more things in my life.
Seems all right.
Oh, she's all.
That was a fun hand. Fun hand.
What a start.
Did you actually have fun?
Gotta love when the big stacks go at it, not backing down from one another,
At this point,
just straight up going to war.
Oh, you guys
You
are.
played good. You asked
Incredible.
good question.
Terrified.
You were talkative.
So maybe you can help me.
That's the way you have
John
to play it.
Eames, I feel like I've covered him before.
Yeah, John Eames, part of the
Like-
OG
You
crew.
Like EBTs?
Of
and stuff?
EBTs,
I think
yeah,
he
okay.
played bad because he folded.
I was walking around and I was like, I recognize this guy's face. I can't put where I've covered him before, but it must have been EPTs. I knew you would know.
Someone who start playing poker and make his first sweets playing poker because I was starting with sweets and not with money.
I don't know what a swit is.
A sweet, you know? A sweet.
Sweet.
The candy.
But the way I start playing poker with my sister.
Mark Rebby playing as if they're playing for
I
candy,
play for sweets.
5-betting with ace-5 suited, and then blasting the flop, getting Brian Kim to fold the overpair. What an incredible hand, by the way. Adrian Attenborough here versus Tsur Levy.
Okay.
Levy at risk. King Jack versus Jack 10. Ace-5-5 rolls off. Clean look so far.
I think that's good for Attenborough. I think he's the one with the King Jack.
Jack 10 desperately needing a 10 here to stay alive.
Well, 3 can chop the pot.
We've seen it already. We might see it again. Opportunities for Levy. Oh my God.
Wow. Hello.
10 on the river to survive.
The old 3-outer right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, this day has been nuts already. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me just emphasize here that I made a promise to you at the start of this video. If we hit 10,000 likes, we're going to keep going for a second hour of this free preview broadcast, meaning you get the full first level of the show.
I guess.
One show like the big show, like all in
So
or
we'll
like.
know what he had at some point.
10,000 likes, not a big deal. Here's a look at the Storm X chips in play.
Decent idea, but
The greens are 25K, the lavenders are 100K, the blacks are 500, and there it is, Donnie.
The peach.
The peach or yellow.
Well, it looks like
they
peach.
look more like peach on the screen.
1
there.
milli.
The 1 milli chips are
Get a 5-bet fold.
in the mix here. Brian Kim, by the way, doesn't slow down. Raises it up with Queen 10 of clubs.
Allegedly.
Why slow down? It's day 7 of the main event, baby. Let's go.
Exactly. By the way, we're going to be giving away a few annual subscriptions to PokerGo in just a few minutes. Subscriptions only for our YouTube subscribers. So you have to be a subscriber to enter a giveaway. We'll give away a free year to PokerGo in 5 minutes. How about that?
Oh, I love it.
In 5 minutes, a free year of PokerGo on the line in our
Gotta love
giveaway.
it. Don't forget to like the video, people. Let's go.
Yeah.
Smash that like button.
Wow, this table feels like
this table's fun. I mean, these guys are out there battling.
I must have left on his room.
Gotta like it.
He has my phone.
David Diaz here.
Next time I'll hook you up.
Feels like David Diaz and
4-3. Okay,
Effie Litsu got their sunglasses at the same shop.
Yeah.
Just do them once for a few seconds, and then you can hold them however you want. Get them back where you want. Oh, you got that guy. I always play now.
I mean, there really is nothing like this tournament. It's just.
Like they know what's coming and everything.
It's absolutely incredible.
The reader knows what's
every
coming
single
and
year.
everything.
Appreciate everyone for tuning in on YouTube. By the way, while you're at it,
They know the runouts
let us know where you're
and
watching
everything. They know
from.
who's gonna win.
That's only in Houston, I thought.
Always good to have this international crowd with us here.
That's where you play? Is that right?
Huh?
You play there?
Yeah.
Scary.
I'm out of there now.
Cuspy. Was that 600?
Yeah, almost
9, okay.
Hey, I text you. I'm in a future table. Can you talk about that?
Here's a look at the numbers game. The biggest stack, 151 big blinds. The shortest, just 14 big blinds. We have one remaining main event champion, Damian Salas. One woman remaining, Effie Litsu. 20 players from the U.S. And you've already played 3,720 minutes of poker.
That number is staggering.
To get to day 7, which is about 7 hands of poker if you are Christoph Vogelsang.
Local guy next to me the whole day.
Oh my God.
Just on my direct line.
Just past 5,000 likes. Halfway there to 10K. Let's go.
Oh, it's funny because
Let's go.
We're also halfway into the 1 hour preview.
Wow, look at that.
Halfway.
Perfect timing.
Halfway.
We are on pace. Oh, we got a big one here.
Oh, wow. Litsu versus Tran. Tran with top pair, top kicker.
Pretty dumb name.
3.2 in the middle.
We've seen yesterday some very conservative play from Kenny Tran. But this, of course, a very strong hand.
Coming out betting. Shout out Colin from Scotland. Thank you for the donation.
See Serbia in the house. Hong Kong
gives it up.
Czech Republic, Estonia, Louisville, India, Swansea. Beautiful.
Is anyone watching from the U.S.? I feel like all those were not in the U.S.
I mean, I already assume.
Where are my Americans at? Let's go. Come on.
I feel like we have every state in the U.S. covered, but the international crowd, very much appreciated. Of course, we are across many different time zones here, as we are going to be streaming on PokerGo until we are down to the final 9. So it's going to be a very, very long day for all these players with tons of money on the line. And then tomorrow and Thursday, there will be a day off for the players before they play the final table in 2 parts. So keep that in mind, a 2-part final table. Eric Perry with a $2 donation says, how many likes for the extra hour? 10,000.
10K.
Setting the bar high.
Saw somebody ask how many players are left. I believe there are 34 players left. We lost Marco Johnson early on. He went out to Aaron Mermelstein. Johnson had pocket 5s. Mermelstein had pocket 6s. The 6s held, and Crazy Marco was out the door.
Boom. Seeing lots of...
Love seeing where everyone's from.
Americans in the chat right now.
That's right. My Americans here to back me up, baby.
That's the right thing to do? Yeah. You sure?
As always, I'm on Team International. Donnie's on Team America. It's like the Ryder Cup in here.
Hey, man, you moved to my country.
True, true. Can't forget where I came from, though, as Kenny Tran picks this one up with Ace-King.
Call you going.
No, he's lying.
That's right.
I just wanted to.
I don't believe
Snap
him.
call Kenny Tran.
He was right.
Oh, wow.
He wasn't lying.
What did he show?
Kenny Tran flashes the Ace-King.
The man told the truth.
In my mind, I'm like, I think
Saw Manchester, New Hampshire out there.
He's
It's kind of close to where I'm from. Love to see it.
Like that.
Don't forget, guys, 10,000 likes. Right after you enter where you're watching from, just hit the like button. Come on. It's not that hard. It's that little thumbs up right below the video title.
Tell somebody to start watching that.
Swinging back over to our 3rd feature table.
So much action early on, man. This is crazy.
Got an all-in here on our table C, as we call it. It is Evan Krentzman all in with 9 of clubs, 8 of clubs versus Aaron Duzak with Jack of hearts, 8 of hearts. We are all in on the turn. Looks like Krentzman is ahead here. Wow. He was not ahead, but now he is.
Wow.
Krentzman hits a flush on the river to double up. Phenomenal action here in the first hour.
Just really is amazing.
Lives will be changed today as making the final table guarantees $860,000 for that 10K investment.
We see Dobrich right there was the player that got doubled through. He finished 32nd in last year's WSOP Main Event. It's pretty crazy to see so many people in this WSOP Main Event have made prior deep runs, which is just wild.
Absolutely. I think experience is worth a lot in this tournament.
For sure.
Knowing that you cannot win the tournament on any of these days except for the last one, so you just got to advance and survive. By the way, time for that annual sub giveaway only for our YouTube subs. So subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to enter this giveaway. Here's Imran Bojani from South Africa.
The guy who was riding the pony last night.
I mean,
prematurely exposing his hand.
So many good characters in the tournament. And it's funny because every year when we cover this tournament, we learn new players' names.
Here we go.
Here's a look at
right on cue.
Bojani on the horse. Look at that.
Drinks were had.
Oh, there we go.
Horses were ridden.
Let's go, baby.
Cards were exposed.
Did he hit his friend in the face?
I believe that might be his brother.
Wow.
They had a good time last night. The hand we're talking about, he check min raised the flop against David Diaz with bottom 2 pair. He thought Diaz had folded, turned up his hand, and then started dancing around the table, but Diaz did call.
Outside of the
I do got to correct myself earlier. I said that the dealer Ginger, his name was Chris Ream. It's actually Chris Keem with a K, K-E-E-M.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry about that, Chris.
Hard to do that and also have friends.
Good luck in winning Dealer of the Year. It's always a fun little, award for people to win, people to gun for.
All right, here's my question for the free year of PokerGo. And because I'm feeling generous, I'll give away 2 free years of PokerGo.
Whoa.
2 free years of PokerGo. Shepsky here with the raise. We'll do it after this hand. Pocket 8s, the 625. Kenny Tran, King Queen offset on the button.
You get crazier as we go.
Yes, I'm high on caffeine. I just ate half a sandwich that was I found a half-eaten sandwich by my table, and I was like, I'm not sure if it's mine or not, but I'm just going to eat it because I'm hungry.
What kind of sandwich did you have?
Chicken salad.
Okay.
Tran with a 3-bet here to 2 million. Farns with ace-6 suited in the small blind.
Last 3-4 years.
Little adventures here, Donnie, from Kenny Tran, given the stack sizes here.
2 out of 3.
Maybe Kenny Tran has decided, you know what? I've been playing somewhat conservatively, somewhat cautiously up until today. This is the day I'm going to ramp it up. This is the day I'm going to start going for it, and I'm really going to make a push towards that final table. I like it. He's attacking.
Tough spot for Shepsky here, who basically has a decision for his tournament life here, Donnie.
Yeah, this is going to be a tricky spot for him.
Wow. Did he settle?
There was at least one hand yesterday where similar sort of spot for Shepsky, and he elected to just call pre-flop, and then I think he check folded on the flop. But we'll see how he wants to proceed with this one. Litsu and Demersiman just having a friendly conversation over there at the sidebar.
I had to call.
Similar thing Shepsky did yesterday. While tanking, he sipped on some tea.
I think Kenny Tran set up his image really well during yesterday's play. I know Shepsky and Tran played against each other almost for the entire day yesterday, so they have a good understanding of each other's playing style. Kenny Tran, not a GTO, well-studied new player. He's been around for a very long time, so he's going to try to take advantage of whatever spot he sees fit for this kind of re-raise. And of course, he's not hoping for an all-in confrontation here versus Shepsky, so it seems.
Investment banking can't be an easy industry right now.
All right, since Shepsky's taking his time, I want to ask the question to the chat right now. There's 519 million chips in play.
Whoa.
My question is, how many chips will the chip leader have tonight? How many chips will the main event chip leader have tonight? Give me your best guess. Anyone who submits a guess is entered in the giveaway. How many chips will the chip leader have at the end of the night? I'll pick 2 winners to give away a free year of PokerGo. 2 winners. But you have to be a YouTube subscriber. So you get about 5 minutes to enter your best guesses. How many chips will the chip leader have tonight? 519 million chips in play. Give me your best shot.
Gives
and
it up.
Chipsky lays it down.
Big bluff.
Gives it up.
Kenny Tran is off to a hot start here,
He
Donnie.
is off to a hot start. Sick call, Kenny Tran. Chipping up Kenny Tran. Don't forget to smash that like button, people.
Okay.
10,000 likes means an extra hour.
No.
Get on it.
I mean, I'm not going to say that for everyone, but I'm sure it's probably, yeah, for the cash game, they might have that edge over, you know, like the tournament play, because some of the cash game, you know, someday you go for, you know, 2 days or 3 days straight if the game is good. So I would say yes, cash game for the cash game player to stay that, to keep that level.
Kenny Tran emphasizing that cash game players have an edge playing these very long hours.
They say it every time, or sorry, every year, that cash game players tend to fare extremely well in the WSOP main event. As you alluded to there, the long hours, the super player-friendly structure. It is a lot like a cash game.
I think so.
Kenny Tran knows a thing or two about high-stakes cash games. Also knows a thing or two about ramping up the aggression, which we've seen here today on day 7.
Tran up to 12 million chips. Farns still our table chip leader. And lots of people in that sort of range where a double up would make your life a whole lot better.
What if they pan over there?
I tell you exactly what happened, because yesterday I sit here, I said, and
Never back
no,
to as I'm
no,
sure.
you no.
That
I
suck,
said
but we had a long time in that.
He kept telling me, I fucking sold his,
You have to save
sold
out
him my car. You know,
Can't make
when I leave it up, somehow he saw us all the
That is
time.
what they say.
He told me,
Was he able to see it?
he able to see my fucking car. No, he's able to saw it. He told me.
So I gotta remember that.
Lots of guesses coming in.
Yeah,
Donnie, lots of people
Kenny Tran
guessing
right there
over.
talking.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I was going to say lots of people guessing over 100 million for the chip leader.
I was going to say 93 million. Wow. So I'm close. I'm not over that century mark. Kenny Tran right now is talking with Farns about looking at your cards, because the rail on this feature table is a bit higher than regular rails. It's almost double, maybe triple as high. So a little bit tricky to look at your cards. Just, you know, talking with, you know, make sure you don't expose your cards to your neighbor, that sort of thing. As always, protect your holding as a player.
Call it a comeback. A look at Damian Salad grinding his way through this tournament. Back in 2017, when he made the final table, he was 21 out of 27. Right now, he was 29 out of 35. So this gentleman definitely knows what this grind is all about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, exactly what I wrote.
End of the day, just put chips in the bag. You put chips in the bag, you got a shot. That's what the WSOP main event is all about.
But it's not the truth, damn it.
No, that's not
It feels like the truth. I'm too busy.
Almost to 7,000 likes, guys. Come on, 3,000 more. You guys are lucky that I keep helping you out by telling you to like the video. If we didn't keep reminding you, we wouldn't see these bumps. So let's go.
All right, 2 minutes left to submit your responses to your best guess, basically, on how many chips the chip leader will have at the start of the final table. 2 free years of PokerGo up for grabs for the winner.
So good. Really is so good.
Approaching 7,000 likes, by the way. Thanks, everyone, so much for tuning in. We appreciate it, as we got a blind battle on our hands here with some very mediocre cards.
You
can't remember?
Come on. It's like, I love like 10 hours.
Setna checks his option after Sue just called. Queen 7-6 rolls off. 3 diamonds.
I'd be good with that.
2 pairs for Setna.
12 plus days in any case.
Gut shot for
But,
Sue.
Like, it's just that I would have like a
I'm
break.
probably able to
Probably the
everyone
biggest
in this
round.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why you moved here.
Action is crazy in the chat right now.
That's why you moved here.
Yeah. You say you've been in a couple of parties.
Good. Is that why you moved here?
I thought you said out party.
You moved to Vegas.
Setna raises the flop and takes one down. Makes it 1 million.
I've never played pro.
His rail is silent.
Let's do it.
Maybe he doesn't have his friends
Let's have a contest.
in the building yet.
The main event.
Party contest.
How many events?
The main
This
event.
year?
If you're just tuning in, day 7 of the main event, playing down to the final table of 9. 34 players remaining right now. This is a 1-hour free preview. We're going to continue for 1 more hour when we hit 10,000 likes.
But thank you.
You know what to do.
What's that?
So you're still young enough to go out there and tear it up.
Still got it in
39.
I'm not
All right. 37, I'm single. So,
I went off the thing when
37?
Okay.
37 and live in Vegas.
You think
still
everybody's
single.
25, huh?
I'll be more
You 37?
Yeah, how old are you? Would you have taken older or younger?
I think you're fucking 5 years older. I thought you were like a 40, 41.
Oh.
Ouch.
Ouch, indeed.
You look like you're 60.
That's not very nice.
How was the Super Seniors event?
Because I mean, I would lose the bet for sure.
Did you final table the Super Seniors?
No, you look. Maybe because of the beer. No?
Oh my God, Kenny Tran is.
Let me see your hat. Well, that's different.
I'm a very lucky
Because you
guy.
fucking put your hat on. That's what I'm saying.
The hat is a disguise.
The hat
Nobody-
makes him older?
It's my thinking cap. Like it's like 20 IQ.
It's part of his, you know.
We're at 10 F-bombs and counting for Kenny Tran so far today. As Litsu races it up with ace king suited.
I told him to say 24.
Drawing hand.
25, he said 32.
I don't think I look 24 or 25, but I appreciate it.
No, you didn't.
You think he looks 22 and I was 45?
24, 25. Huh?
So do I, yeah.
We know Asher Khan is a bit of an
I
old,
get-
withered poker player at this
Really?
stage in his career.
This could spell trouble for Shepsky.
You never said how old are you?
About to hit 8,000 likes. Love to see it. Let's go, people.
That's a boy.
What? I say 4.
By the way, Kenny Tran, I believe, is 48.
It's hard to watch like professional football
Really?
and realize that everybody.
Shepsky leads for 525, and Litsu just pounces immediately, puts Shepsky all in the top pair.
You were mad because I
He lays it
When
down.
Litsu is in a hand, she's in a hand.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And she's going for it, and that's what you love to see. We all know aggression pays in poker. It certainly pays in the WSOP main event.
All right, winners of our first annual sub giveaway. I got 2 names for you. If you hear your name called, and only if you hear your name, send an email to social@pokergo.com as we see Andrew Taylor versus Robert Welch. Welch at risk here for elimination. Putting off my giveaway announcement here. 6-3-4 rolls off.
Yeah, they're getting in the way.
Let's see if Welch can survive here. Queen on the turn, puts the bag down.
I wouldn't put the bag back down just yet. Put it back on. That's how you ensure you're staying. King of Hearts on the river. Choppity chop chop. Chopperoo. Sit back down, sir. You're still in the tournament.
All right, so back to what I was saying. First 2 winners of the giveaway. If you hear your name called right now, send an email to social@pokergo.com, and the winner will receive a code to get a free year of PokerGo. The first winner is Elian Chong. Elian Chong. Elian, congratulations. You get a free year of PokerGo. Email me at social@pokergo.com. Send a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account so I can see that it's you, it's your account, and I'll give you a free code. The second winner that I also have here is David Sanderson. David Sanderson, congratulations. So David and Elian are the 2 winners of the free year of PokerGo. Next giveaway coming up in 10 minutes. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as we have Brian Kim and Rebby battling again, Donnie. These 2 gentlemen.
These 2, they don't care.
Yeah, guys, we have a customer.
Oh boy. I mean, this is a 50 million chip pot waiting to happen, right?
So this was raised from Rebby, 3-bet from Kim, call. Rebby check called the flop and then led the turn, and Kim folded.
In the chicken house. All the rest are
Can only be one captain.
woman chicken.
He changed his shirt.
Yeah.
He was wearing a red shirt, right?
How many
Rebby was.
captains you
I
want
think
to
so.
enter the boat, right?
Yeah. Whatever that
He had a
saying
red shirt
was.
with like yellow dots on
Whatever
it.
that saying was.
Now he has a black shirt with white text on it.
They just try to run a French saying translated to us. Sort of got lost in translation there about some chickens.
All right, guys, we got just about over 10 minutes left. Try and get that free extra hour. We got to hit 10,000 likes. We're 1,900 away. Let's go. Smash that like button as we got an all-in here on feature table C. Looks like Bojani, his chips are in the middle. The iPhone camera is out.
Bojani with 10s here versus Kamal Batar with pocket jacks.
Uh-oh.
So Bohani in a lot of trouble here as he's looking for a 10 to survive and stay in the tournament. And I can only imagine that if he wins this hand, we're going to see him back on the horse.
Yeah.
Flop comes out. 7, 8, 9.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Open-ended straight
Can't ask
draw.
for any more of a sweat than that one.
A jack or
I kind of want to see the pony.
A 6. I want to see the pony.
Don't you want to see the pony? Come on.
I want to see the pony indeed. Turn card. 7 of hearts.
Well, now that kills a jack.
Kills one of the jacks indeed, or 2 of the jacks. So 6 now. Can Bojani survive? Or is he going to be the next to hit the rail? River card, please. It is the 8 of spades. And the man who rode his horse around the room last night will now head to the payout desk. 34th place for Imran Bojani. 262,000 chips. Sorry, not chips. Dollars is what he'll add to his bankroll. I really think I gauged our fans just right as we are in line to hit 10,000 likes in the first hour, which will be a new record.
Let's go,
you guys
people.
Are part of history on the channel.
Bojani and Dobrich there hugging it out. Love to see the camaraderie that develops as players go very deep in the WSOP Main Event. We're here on day 7. 33 players remaining. $262,300 is the guaranteed payout for everyone. I think it's $323,000 is the next pay jump when they get down to 26 players. Here we have Litsu against Salas on an ace-7-3-10 board. Salas in the lead with top pair, ace-jack. Litsu with a gutter ball here with the 6-4. She's going to give it up to a bet from Salas. The 2022 WSOP Main Event champion picks up some chips.
He's tough, very tough. Very first hand.
We've lost Imran from one of the outer tables. Imran, when you have a chance to really think about this and go back over it in your mind, are you going to be really proud of this incredible run on your first time ever playing the main event?
Yeah, so to be honest with you, this has been extremely overwhelming experience for me. I did not expect what I was walking into when I actually started the tournament. And yeah, the experience has been amazing. I mean, I can't even explain how great this experience was throughout, besides the cash part and the fan following and yeah.
What was the most exciting thing for you when you look back at this?
So if I look back at this, firstly, I've never ever played a structure like this. I mean, this is poker at its best. It just can't get better. And the size of the field, the amount of new people that you get to meet from all over the world, and yeah. And obviously, the key part here is to be grinding this every single day for 12 hours is you need to have extremely strong mental game. And yeah, and I've learned a lot throughout this 6 days.
You've had an incredible support here behind you as well. Has it been nice to have that sort of support on the rail to give you the energy to keep doing this?
Oh yeah, it always feels great when you know that they've got your back. And yeah, we had most fun full day yesterday, although we were playing under extreme pressure with all the pay jumps were significant, but I managed to still have fun. I mean, and yeah, it was great.
We're going to miss seeing you dancing at the table. Thank you so much for talking to us. Imran is out of the main event on day 7.
What else to do? Oh, nothing.
Great run from Imran Bojani. And this is, to me, the beauty of the main event. These players that I've never heard of, never seen before, making waves in this tournament, taking away a massive experience from their deep run, and then turning out to be people that are just so extremely likable and, you know, having a blast for this entire main event experience.
It's truly great to see. There is nothing like this tournament.
The whole round penalty here?
Litsu gets another little pot there. She's sitting on 16.7 million. You guys can see the chip counts at the top of the screen, presented by StormX.
Rob McCormack with the £1.79 donation saying, they ever going to put a Brit on the feature table? Well, John Eames is well on his way to the final table, so there's a good chance we'll see him at the feature table in just a few minutes. Here, moments ago, Espen Jorstad versus Jonathan Rosa. Rosa at risk here, as Jorstad, of course, recent winner of the tag team event, sends one to the rail. Jonathan Rosa eliminated in 33rd place, and we inch closer to the final 3 tables, as we'll have a redraw, Donnie, at 27.
We will have a redraw at 27, and they will all be up in that mothership area, that feature table area.
Ladies and gentlemen, 5 minutes left. We need 1,000 more likes to keep going. I think I gauged it just right. I think we're going to hit 10,000 just as the hour is about to expire.
I like that it's
close.
not easy.
Exactly.
Like it's a good line. You know, it's a very good line because we're coming right down to it.
So if you want to continue watching here on YouTube, all you have to do is like the video. When we hit 10K, we're going to extend it for one more hour. But please know that Lon McCarron, Norman Chad, and Jamie Kerstetter are currently doing commentary on PokerGO.com.
How much? Let's
go.
Use promo code GETWSOP30 to save $30 on your annual sub. We also have monthly and quarterly plans available, as Demersman is looking down at Ace-King offsuit. Already thinking about Kenny Tran stack.
32 left.
Closing in, 9,300. Let's go, people. Smash that like button.
We're going to get there.
I hope so. 9,400. The countdown is on.
Blind battle. Tran, usually very sticky. Let's see if he's willing to tangle here with Demersman. A little bit of a bigger raise size here from Demersman.
You got it.
Yeah, but out of position from the small blind, sizing up a bit, preventing your opponent just from flattening position.
No shenanigans. You're going to see anyway.
But
No,
I was
no
saying, like,
shenanigans. Only,
that's what I had last time.
Ace-King.
Oh, you got away with my there.
You said do the right thing. I did the right
You almost fucking raised and.
You said do the right thing. I did the right thing.
You did the right thing.
Kenny Tran, the sailor.
Gotta love it.
Cursing up a storm. As we swing back over to another all-in move.
Man,
my God, what's happening here? Aaron Dusak with jacks versus Philip Suki with tens.
Jacks versus tens again.
Wow.
Jacks maintain their lead on this ace-queen 8 flop.
Jacks at risk here. Still a clean board here on the turn. Jacks in line for a double up. I feel like we've seen an all-in situation every 5 hands. 4 on the river is not going to do it. Jacks hold up. We've got a double up here. $9,900 likes coming down to the wire. Let's go. Suki, by the way, with a massive stack in front of him. He can take this hit comfortably and still be a force in the tournament.
Oh, yes. Interesting that he's wearing a hat with a 10 on it. Having 10s there, rooting for a 10 to knock out his opponent.
I don't even think it's a
Ultimately doesn't get it.
No.
Take a bow, Chad. Take a bow. We've hit 10K likes. I knew you guys could do it. With 3 minutes to spare. With 3 minutes to spare.
I'm clapping.
Donnie's clapping, by the way.
Round of applause for all you guys.
Shepsky all in here with pocket.
Another all in. I mean, it's just.
It wasn't the chip leader.
Let's focus on the action here. Shepsky all in for 2.6 million. Litsu considering it here with ace-jack offsuit.
Yep, she does have a decision.
Oh, he's not even here.
Shepsky has fewer than 10 big blinds. 9 to be exact.
Ace-jack always tends to shrivel up a little bit when your opponent is willing to put his entire stack at risk against you.
6-5.
She also does have 3 players to act behind her. Litsu being in the cutoff seat here. She is going to elect to give it up.
Sorry. Thank you. I'll never look at my cards until it's my turn. So nothing I say. Nothing I
Good.
say.
Show it. Yeah, it was a semi.
Ready to beat.
I think I talked her out of it on accident.
You call him in the
I hadn't looked at my card.
Maybe? Close.
All right, so we hit our mark. We're going to keep going for one more hour. So get your drinks, get your popcorn.
Let's go. Buckle up.
Enjoy the show. And while you're at it, play some PokerGO Hold'em. Go to PokerGoHold'em.com to play our free-to-play social poker game. Also available in the Apple App Store and on the Google Play Store. Or, of course, you can just scan the QR code on your screen right now. So if you want to play some free-to-play social poker while we look at the beautiful Paris and Bally's poker, the WSOP poker area, you might want to go check that out.
I'll go for now.
3 players or what? You think take that long?
If my biggest strength is endurance poker, then of course I want it to go 16 rounds.
The blind getting really big. Thing could be. The blind and getting kind of big. If thing could move really
So do the
fast.
pay jumps.
No, but I mean, like, got down to 9 players.
This man looks like he cares about
Donnie, we have a very interesting development here at the feature table.
What do we got?
Jeff Farns has been moved from the table to balance meaning that the big stack is now gone, and Litsu is all of a sudden the table captain with her big stack.
And I'm assuming he went to the third feature table because they've been losing. They lost Bojani.
You know what I think we should do? Just don't act at all and let him put his mask on like that.
That's my guess is where he's going. I don't think we've seen another table at the Rebbe and Brian Kim table. We've only really seen them go into battle. We haven't seen any eliminations out there. Or maybe he went to the outer table as well.
There's been so many big all-ins that's hard to
what's
keep
going
track
on anymore. Hot sevens. Here we go.
Sedna with a raise. Conniff throws sevens into the muck.
Hot sevens. Justin Gofford, let's go. Thank you for the donation. Straight into the coffee fund. We're going to need a lot of it today. We could be here till 5 in the morning.
If you are watching this stream right now, please know that these guys are playing until the final 9.
That's the other thing I gotta
so
do.
you better cancel all your plans or skip sleep tonight because this is going to be potentially an all-nighter as Salas finds ace-queen offsuit in the small blinds versus the raise from Sedna.
You're right.
It's like
Elects to just call.
Let's see a flop. Let's see 3.
Well, not yet, Remko. Sue, ace-king in the big blind. Hello.
Oh, boy.
Hello.
Sue's sitting on about 15 big blinds. Feels like a shoving situation, and he does.
Here we go. All in.
He moves all in.
Right around 5 million, 5.28 million.
Quite ambitious from Sedna, Donnie, raising under the gun from the 15 big blind stack with Queen Jack of Hearts.
My buddy's like trying
Yes, and now I think that his reaction there, kind of putting his head in his hands, kind of knows that he stepped in it a little bit there. Does fold. Tricky spot for Salas here because he did flat pretty big. He does block ace-king, having the ace in his own hand.
How much is that?
Blocks queens. Sue there with the anything is possible sweatshirt. This is the main event and anything is possible. That is right.
Of course, Salas' hand a little bit disguised.
Chat, you calling or folding? What are you doing?
Good question.
Try not to think about the cards that we see because we do see the hands. But what would you do, ace-queen here?
Yeah, Chad, just do like put your hand over the TV and cover Sue's cards, and then try to decide if ace-queen is good enough to call if you're in Salas' spot.
Put a patch on. Back in the day, pretty sure.
Not anymore, though.
Can't be the case now because like nobody's down
Anything is possible, Donnie.
That's right. Anything is possible. WSOP Main Event. You know what's possible? Someone's going to win $10 million. That's what's possible.
It's unbelievable.
Early day 3, I had less than 10.
I had 7 big ones.
Yeah.
Damian's
players on the other side of the table talking about how short their stacks got at some point in the tournament.
Went only 10 times.
Salas trying to decide for most of his own chips. As you can see, only started today with 6 million. Or this hand with 6 million, I should say.
The longer Salas thinks here, the more confident Sue is likely getting. Worst case scenario, thinking that he's going to flip against something like, 2 8s, 2 9s.
You can take as long as you want, my friend.
7 days.
The players, we heard it earlier with Brian Kim. We're here now with Damian Salas apologizing for taking some time. I think that's kind of a result of the constant talk around the poker community. You see it a lot on social media that we need to start clocking players, not taking so long. But these players haven't taken that long and then are apologizing. I mean, you can take 2 minutes at this stage of the WSOP Main Event. I mean, you don't need to just take 30 seconds and let's move on.
Feels great.
Yeah, I mean,
This is certainly, the outlier.
If you're just
It's the tanking in level 2.
Yes.
When you're sitting there under the gun +2 with King Jack. I mean, just play your hand. Let's go.
good hand.
Looks like he's going to give it up, but he doesn't want to.
So neat.
Knit fold?
Yeah.
Knit fold, Salas says.
Ace Jack suited.
No, more.
More, wow.
Ace queens.
In about an hour, Salas is going to see that he made a good fold.
Off.
Sue picks up some much-needed chips here. As we still have Salas, Sue, Sedna, and Selski looking for double-ups. Here's a Day6 recap. 123 started. 88 players were sent to the rail, including defending champ Corey Aldemir, last year's 7th place finisher Alejandro Lococo, but not Damian Salad. He's still in the hunt.
All right, where are we going here?
Going over to the secondary
Ooh,
table.
Wow, look at this shot. Up over.
Very fancy, as Diaz is trying to decide if he wants to play for stacks with Queen Jack. Seems unlikely. The delay right now is 1 hour. Players on a 1 hour delay for the integrity of the game. Diaz, a very experienced player at the World Series of Poker, has been in some big spots before, but right now the spot could not be any bigger as he's trying to decide for his last, what is it, 13, 14 big blinds with Queen Jack offsuit. Action folded around to Aaron Mermelstein, who just put them all in. Mermelstein with ace-4 in the lead. I don't see Diaz calling here, but at least he's pausing to a point where he wants to send out that signal to Mermelstein that he's not just going to let him walk all over him.
I mean, blind versus blind, I don't think this would be the worst call. I mean, Queen Jack is, at this point, in the positions at the table, blind versus blind, the hand value goes up.
I do think that because the structure is so slow, the levels are 2 hours long, you're less inclined to take spots like this. Like if we're playing a $1,500 no-limit event, blinds or the chips are...
See, I mean, I think Diaz recognizes that, as you said, in a lot of spots, he probably snaps this off, right? This tournament, you can certainly take as low variance spots as you need to.
Mermelstein calm and composed.
And also Mermelstein recognizing the situation, you know, in the fact that he's got the bigger stack and he can certainly pressure a shorter stack.
Reby, by the way, sitting on 48.4 million while we're looking at this tank from Diaz. Kim down to 23 million. Eames up to 25.7.
Like King Jack or something?
Queen Jack.
Queen Jack?
Yeah.
You got 40%.
You
got 40%.
Ah, voilà. Oh, yeah. I was behind.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, of course you're behind if you only have 40%.
I spoke to Mermelstein last night.
During quarantine, I got really into shape, then really out of shape, and then back into shape. I was playing a lot of poker, and you know, I think that's where I kind of like owned my craft a little bit more and got a little bit better. So that's pretty much what I did during quarantine. And you know, there wasn't much else to do but play online poker. So.
I don't even know that everyone here knows how to play PLO. So.
32 players remaining, and what I was going to mention is when I spoke to Mermelstein yesterday, I referenced the fact that he made a comment on Twitter saying the World Series of Poker bracelet doesn't matter. There's only one of those that matters, which is the main event. And a few weeks after he sent out that tweet, here he is on day 7 of the main event. He was aware of the gravity of the moment.
So is this what you do? You kind of badmouth something
Yep,
and then you
yep.
succeed? Matt Glantz, you know, says, silly to see all this FOMO over a nonsense bounty event, goes on to pull the $1 million bounty. I mean, maybe you and I should fire off some tweets.
Maybe we should.
Don't hate it, though.
King full suited. That's a borderline. Huh?
Listen, chat, just because we got to 10,000 likes and we got you an extra hour doesn't mean you need to stop liking the video. There's 24,300 people watching, 10,000 likes. That means 14,000 of you out there haven't liked the video. Like the video. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Help us grow. The more we grow, the more great content we can hopefully bring to you guys for free here on the PokerGo YouTube channel. Jekyll here with ace-king opens it up. Reby with the 10-8 suited in the big blind. Fun hand to play, especially when you're sitting on 48 million in chips. Got a lot of wiggle room.
Oh yeah, I left my phone charging in Kobe's room. I don't have his number.
He's going to make the call.
You have his contact?
You need another 25K out there, sir.
He said he's going to be here in an hour.
Yep. There you go.
Phone's in his room.
I have 4
He's going to come back now.
or something.
Queen 5 deuce, 2 diamonds on the flop.
Sorry, I got to text my sister.
Jekyll is still out in front with the ace king, also has the ace of diamonds.
You have it? Do you have poker?
I mean,
Yeah.
you can eat 2
Try to watch it a little bit?
Yeah, for sure.
Check bet, quick fold from Rebby. We're moving on to the next hand.
I'm sorry.
Gonna swing things back over to the main feature table. Asher Conniff here up against Effie Litsu. Litsu takes this one.
It's called Paradise Palms. It's like
she's up over 17 million again.
You know where Encore is?
Conniff on 9.25.
So yeah, if you go to the Encore parking garage and then just keep going, it's like 2 miles behind that. It's called, the neighborhood's called Paradise Palms. So it's nice and safe. Got a pool.
Nice and
This is just me and my dog.
Fair. It's a
Right
fair flop.
watching my dog.
I mean, at that point in time, I'd be the safe draw.
Nice.
Couple of deuces here for Damian Salas. Sends those into the muck.
97.
As well.
Pretty stoked. I don't like the market.
Setna here picks up 2 nines.
Fiji, did you get Fiji, Simon?
My Fiji, yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna just.
You got us that?
You really missed
Oh, thank you.
He's
so
in the
much.
hijack seat.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
No, I don't
saw
want
the
my
flop.
outliers. I don't want my outliers.
I appreciate it.
Your markup should be up to the roof.
Yeah, but I don't do that.
Just under 15 big blinds.
It's a personal.
Puts most of them in the middle.
Yeah, I've never sold
No, I sell in events where I'm not a favorite, like the 6max 5K or whatever. Yeah, I'm a dick.
I love it.
This one's going to get through for Setna.
Yeah, I sell all my losing events to chance.
Okay.
I was paying him. I was like, sorry, man. I always give you the shit ones. I like the bad events.
He's like the.
He's like,
never want to be like a lender.
His response was, thank you, brother.
Asher Conniff is an established pro with lots of experience. I mean, he was 80th here in this event last year. He said that experience is important, obviously, but even for the pros right now, he said no matter how many feature tables or final tables you've been on, the main event is just a whole other level. Right now, luck is pretty key, so you need to just stay focused, stay grounded, and stay present. And he told me that you only really have 2 things up there at the table. You have how well you do at poker and how much fun you have. And you can't always control how well you do in poker, so you might as well enjoy yourself.
All the time, they just keep showing up.
It's a great outlook from Asher Conniff there.
I like 35.
Can't necessarily control the things at the table, but you can sure as heck control how much fun you're having.
He'd be having a whole lot more fun if he found a double up.
Oh,
But
yeah,
of course,
of
with 30 big blinds, still rather comfortable spot for Asher Conniff as Setna once again raises before the flop. The most active short stack I've seen in quite some time.
Yeah, right before this hand, right before you got back in the room, he had 2 nines and opened up just about shoving, put 4 million of his 4.4 million in the middle and got it through. Here, very powerful hand, sorry, ace, king of spades. Looks like Litsu wants to come along with the king jack.
Little reminder
on
here.
the button, she does make the call.
I'm giving away 2 more free year subscriptions to PokerGo. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel and enter our giveaway by answering the random question that I'll be asking in 5 minutes. So you have 5 minutes left to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then we will give away 2 more free annual subscriptions to PokerGo. Got to give back a little bit. You guys have been amazing in the chat. It's been awesome to follow. We are down to the final 32 players as Kenny Tran with a 9-deuce suited just gets in the mix there. Let's see the flop. King 9-3 rolls off.
Could be a little bit of trouble here for Kenny Tran. Can also be trouble for Litsu here. We got a bit of an action flop. Setna tucks his chin into his sweatshirt, looking to hide any possible live tells. Even more important against a player like Kenny Tran, who is extremely well versed in that area. 725,000 is the continuation bet. Setna here sitting with a weaker top pair. She's coming along.
Setna.
Oh, she raised.
Wow. I was going to say Sedna known to act very quickly, and she does. Raising it up.
Kind of a click, just a min bet, a little bit over. That gets Tran out of the way.
I mean, Sedna is just jumping for joy here beneath that hoodie. Moves all in. Litsu needs a count. By the way, if you're wondering, what does PokerGO have to offer when there's no WSOP going on? Got a new season of high stakes poker. We got Poker Masters coming up. We got a brand new cash game coming up from our PokerGO studio. It's going to be high stakes. We're going to see some 200, 400 no limit hold'em action with some of your favorite players. We got the Super High Roller Bowl coming up. The PGT Championship. High stakes duel, the next round between Phil Hellmuth and Scott Siebert, playing for $1.6 million. So hey, plenty of stuff on tap even after the WSOP, but this, of course, the greatest event of the year. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Very much appreciated. Sedna
Which direction?
praying for a call here, Donnie.
Oh, yes. She does give it up.
Donnie, say what you will, but this might be the cheapest way out for Litsu.
That might have very well been the cheapest way out. I would have preferred a flat call there. You know, I don't like turning top pair into a bluff like she did there and then ultimately folding it. That said, I mean, if she calls there, probably faces another bet on the turn. Maybe Sedna goes for 3 streets if he sizes it correctly. Ends up costing Litsu even more. So
We might be here 16 hours after all.
That's all right. We'll ladder.
We will be.
We'll be on the final table at the end of the hand.
It's just fucking fast out.
I don't know if they still do. They still do unofficial time.
Is there a case to be made for Sedna to just flat call the raise there, Donnie, even though he's very short?
Dead man, dead hand.
I mean,
I don't know if you don't breathe.
yes, but I don't know. You probably just want to deny some equity against flush draws. If you think she has a higher king, I mean, the money's probably just going in, so just get it in.
Shepsky here, 2.7 million, ace-10 suited. Great hand to shove with.
You probably have the same hand. You probably have ace.
I hate ace-9, Donnie, but I'm a big ace-10 suited fan.
That's fine.
I mean, ace-10 suited, you can make a royal, bro. Here we go. Shepsy's all in.
We're on a flush draw. Eddie with a donation, €2. Says hello
Let's
there.
go.
Greetings from Dublin, Ireland.
How many USD is that? Is that like $12?
Basically, it used to be. We're almost 1-to-1 right now.
Jeez.
Time for a Europe trip.
I just wear shades.
I guess so.
Action folds around to Salas in the big blind, who lets go of 9-deuce offsuit, and Shepsky rakes in this pot.
That's the thing for some people.
Next giveaway question coming up in just a second.
It didn't really feel like the
Once
main
more,
event
giveaways
until
only
halfway
for
through yesterday.
our YouTube subs, so while you're at it.
Didn't quite feel like it was like
No, it feels like the main event.
No, it hasn't.
That boy there got balls to steal.
If you're just tuning in, this is day 7 coverage of the World Series Poker Main Event, playing down to the final 9. This is a 1-hour free preview that has already been going on for 77 minutes. Something went wrong there in the Cosmos. Or perhaps I have to just thank everyone for liking this video 10,000 times. And we
11,000, bro.
11,000. We're going to keep going until 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern.
No worries.
What's our record?
Total record of total likes? I'm gonna have
well,
to
like in a preview, because we've done some longer streams, and I'm assuming they've gotten higher.
Oh, I think the highest I saw in our free preview was probably 12.5, so we're probably gonna hit it.
Can we set a record there?
We can.
Come on, chat fam, let's go. just so we can go to our bosses and say, hey, we set a record. Brian Kim also with a wardrobe change here, puts a sweatshirt on. It's just, you know, everyone's just changing up.
Chris MSA saying, Remko, give a shout out to Stanley Lee, 89th place in the main event. Well, there you go, Stanley.
Nice one, right?
Shout out to you.
Okay, I'm happy you like it. There will be overs.
All right, for all our
And because this thing
YouTube subs, here's the question for the giveaway.
Every time I look at it,
We play cards.
Who do you want to see win the main event?
I'm gonna tell myself.
You've had some time to think about
27 mils.
Feel good about it.
It was coming.
Brian Kim,
Or
Rebby,
diamonds on the turn.
James Eames.
Or diamonds on the turn.
Oh, you had
also.
diamonds?
Tons of players to root for here.
I mean, runner.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Who do you want to see
out of
win?
Space, diamond.
Yeah.
Space Invaders.
Whole team
Diamonds.
with laptops, all sorts of info. Yeah.
Jacqueline here with King 7 off on the button, going for the raise. Five minutes left to enter the question giveaway. I'm giving away 2 annual subs to PokerGo.
Come there. Everybody get you? Everybody get you? All right, I got you, buddy. There you go. 3 and 3.
You like it? This is poker, right?
That's right.
So many people sleep with aces, they wait for ace, king, blah, blah. They are not poker players, they are professional looker.
You're putting
Just
on a
like-
show. That's what they want. It's good.
You were born for this.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, bro.
I just want to see another drop
You were
kick.
born for the spotlight.
Rebby
You guys aren't
definitely
used to it.
soaking it all up, making the most of his main event experience. And Donnie, I have to say,
Poker is fun when you're winning. Poker is fun when you have some cheers.
And when you lose, it starts being something different.
Then
You're right.
all that,
You're right.
personality goes away. And
Exactly.
We're gonna check
You're
it.
right.
go in a dark hole.
We're gonna check it with Kareem.
I know this feeling. I had it a lot of time. Don't worry.
Brian Kim here with Ace King.
But I'm going for an exception. Before I was a professional loser, and I changed my job. Now I'm a professional winner.
Yeah.
I just
Pocket
changed
threes
my
for
job.
Con.
My job.
Promotion.
Yeah, no, I changed my job.
Con
Totally
sitting
different
on
job.
just over 15 bigs to start this hand.
I feel, damn.
Given the aggressiveness of Brian Kim, I could see a shove here. Looks like we're going to slide back over to the main feature, though.
Every week I've found.
You play.
Damian
you
Salad
play
involved
Cascade?
against Sedna. Salad
not
opened to
much
600K. Sedna
appeal,
3-bet.
Parliament Omaha? Hi?
Big 3-bet here. The majority of his
Yeah.
chips.
That's the event I got third.
No, I'm talking about not in the tournament, in the cash game.
3-bet to
I don't play
4.65 million.
You don't play cash game?
Not holding.
You only
$3.5
play,
million
Unless it's
behind
okay.
here for
you
Sedna.
only play tournament all year round?
But yeah, I
Salas lays it
was
down.
a cash game pro for years though.
You're a cash game pro.
I was for years. I thought tournament players.
Where do you
were all
play?
donkeys.
Oh,
I'll take it.
You thought
dropped out of
tournament.
college.
You thought tournament all the donkey. Nice.
Yeah, my whole life. I was like,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah. You
So I
so
was
you,
like cash game
so
pro.
you.
I'm not a leverage broker.
We're down to the final 32 as
Back out to this hand here. This was Brian Kim had opened it up from the hijack seat. Looks like Con flat called from the button. Now we see Blezovic, ace-10 of diamonds, one of your favorite hands from the small blind. I could see this going in. I mean it's a good spot.
his name is Blaze.
That's right.
He might blaze this stack into the middle. Huge spot here for the player in the small blind.
I mean, we can obviously see, yeah, and there it is,
Oh,
it goes in. I mean,
bang.
it's a good spot. We see he's probably going to get called here by Brian Kim.
Wow, did he just snap that off?
Yes, he snap
Shoot 'em
called.
up, bang, bang.
Oh, nice.
All in and call. Chris, all in and call.
Rebby is doing,
Con gets out of the way with his 2 threes.
Rebby is doing the announcing here for us
I'm the
as
here.
Blazevich, I want to call him Blaze. It's probably Blazovic,
Ace-10 of
but
diamonds.
who cares?
More than 16 million in the pot here.
This is a huge one.
Hey, do not blame me.
This is a big,
That's a decent.
big pot.
All right, that's good. I wasn't sure.
Brian Kim started the day with over 30 million chips.
Yeah, I think 33 million.
Ask for diamonds.
Lost that 5-bet pot to Rebby, got down to 23, chipped back up to 27, got back down to 23. Blazovic here looking to double up, spike a 3-outer, maybe diamonds. 1 diamond.
3-8-4 on the flop. Kim is safe here with ace king. Blazovic looking for a 10 or running cards to make a flush or running cards to make a wheel to chop this hand. 5 of hearts on the turn now, looking for a 10 and a 10 only to survive, or a deuce for the chop.
Deuce, ask for a deuce also is okay. A deuce.
Like 20-some days.
5 on the river. That's not going to do it. Blazovic eliminated here, and Brian Kim is back up over 30 million, giving him more ammunition to battle with Rabbi as Cameron Blazovic finishes in 32nd place with $262,000. Back to the slopes of Telluride.
Nice. Thank you.
That's a ski resort, right?
Good luck. Hope you guys make
I
the
think
final
so.
table.
I mean, you would probably know better than I would.
It sounds like, I think it is. Anyway, thanks everyone for submitting your responses in the chat. By the way, these giveaways are only for YouTube subs, so while you're at it, subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, as we are going to be doing a free preview as well of the main event final table, so you're not going to want to miss that.
Put the money on it.
Well, I just monetized my passion.
Kenny Tran.
You figure out your passion.
It's fairly quiet yesterday, Donnie, during the stream. Much more talkative today.
Wagering.
I don't know what the hell is that.
That means it's like I'm betting on everything.
So you just live a plus EV lifestyle?
Yeah.
I live a plus EV lifestyle. You know, this taxi driver dropped a really...
All right, the winners
like
are
really
in
profound, I thought.
for the free year
It's
of
like
PokerGo.
every single day of your life.
Exactly.
Because you never know
It
when
keep
you're
your
walking around.
exactly. Yeah.
Sue raises with the ace-7 off, Conniff in the big blind with queen 3.
Dropping me out for day 2 at an encore tournament.
Giving it some thought. The winner of a free year of PokerGo is Schuler Snipes. And the second winner is Stefan Milenkovic. Stefan Milenkovic and Schuler Snipes.
Congrats.
Those are the two winners of the free year of PokerGo. If you are Schuler Snipes or Stefan Milenkovic, please email me on social@pokergo.com. Send a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account so we can verify, and then we will send you a promo code for that free year of PokerGo action. And of course, that allows you to watch the World Series Poker Main Event.
I think you said you're from Chicago.
If you are not fortunate enough to win the giveaway, please know that we have monthly, quarterly, and annual plans available for PokerGo. The monthly plan, of course, is a perfect sort of pay-per-view option if you just want to watch the main event final table.
I don't have any.
If you want to go for the annual sub, that's our best value. Use promo code GETWSOP30 to save $30 on your annual sub, bringing it down to just $69 for the year. And we have thousands of hours of content to watch. So that'll be great value.
If I wasn't happy, if my dog wasn't happy, if everything wasn't aligned, I wouldn't be here.
I wouldn't be there.
I wouldn't be here. I would have been impatient.
Action folds to Shepsky on the button.
They already did it yesterday, man.
It's for me, man.
Is it Asher Conniff's birthday?
That's phenomenal. Happy birthday, Asher.
You 43? No.
Huh? They did me after time.
No
Happy
way.
birthday song. That doesn't seem nice.
No way.
Well,
dude, where'd you get those things?
I can't.
these are the queen.
Where?
He didn't look like 43.
No,
you are a sweetheart,
He's not
Francis.
40. He's like in his 20s.
Sweetheart.
That's a fucking 43.
Wow, we
I
got some
honestly can't tell which one of them
balloons
brought the
in the house.
Huh?
Love to see it.
Wow.
There you go.
Oh, 34.
Yes. Kenny thought I was 24.
He's already been talking about it relentlessly, so you know.
Love it.
I was railing his final table.
Yeah, I can't fold the 3-4 suited, I guess.
Only the two, though.
I didn't really
wow.
think about it.
How cool would it be if you win the final hand of the tournament with 3-4?
I'm gonna try.
That'd be great, right?
I'm gonna try.
Yes. I don't care what the hand is, just yes.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take winning the final hand of this tournament with anything. You can give me a joker and a napkin for all I care. Just give me that 10 million. Sue opens it up here with ace-6 of clubs. Asher kind of folds and goes over to his rail. Play folds over to Mercerman in the big blind. He's got king-7. Checking on his opponent's stack right now.
Stack.
6.5 to start.
6.5? Yeah.
Could be wrong.
What?
Gives it up.
Pretty light. Pretty nitty there. Don't expect that.
I don't think that's overly nitty, given how Sue's been playing and also given his stack depth.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jack 9 or something?
Just tie
Nah.
Better?
Different. Nah, I think worse.
See Damian Salad there, 2020 WSOP Main Event champion, sitting on $4 million in chips now.
There's no action.
I mean, he's a grinder, Donnie.
He is a grinder. He's going to need to make a move, though, at some point.
The winners did what? Main event accomplishments here from former winners in the tournaments. Damian
Stats courtesy of Tim Duckworth. Pointed out, Remko.
Greg Raymer, 1st and 25th. Joe Cata, 1st and 5th. Johnson, 1st and 11th. Damian Salad, 1st, 7th, and whatever is to come here today, perhaps tomorrow.
If he were to go out next, 1st, 7th, and 32nd, I mean, that's incredible.
Yes.
That's wild.
Absolutely incredible.
People deem of just making a run to like the top 500 once in their lifetime in the WSOP Main Event, and he's putting together 2 top 35 finishes. I mean, what the heck, man?
It's very impressive stuff.
I like that.
And for those that are seeing Lon McCarron and Jamie Kerstetter along with Norman Shad on your screen, that is because they are on the call on PokerGo.com. Donnie and I are the C team, and the C stands for Circus.
That's right, baby.
And we are doing this free preview for you all to get you hyped up and ready for what's going to be a very, very long night. We have Jamie, Lon, and Norm on the call until the dinner break, and then the night shift with Nick Schulman and Alina Jad until we get down to a final table of 9. So if you love poker, this is one of the best days of the year.
Because the players don't talk to me anymore, so I end up talking to like the reporters, the cameraman, the dealers on break.
Conniff picks up some chips, up over 10 million.
I don't mind it.
Joshua Harris asking why Dan Harrington wasn't on that list. I think I would agree. Dan Harrington won the WSOP Main Event in 1995. He came in 3rd, Moneymaker's year, 2003. He came in 4th in 2004. I mean, that's wildly impressive.
No, I tone it down.
Oh, you throwing it down?
Dan Harrington, legend of the game, Poker Hall of Famer.
People complain about it or something?
No, I love poker, so I just enjoy it and talk.
Sue here, King Jack suited.
I love poker. That's the only reason I love it.
Tamaya says, have you guys hired Vincent Van Gogh as a dealer?
That's fine.
It's a good one. I like that.
I would go.
That is Chris Keem, a.k.a. Ginger, as it says on his name tag. He is in the running for Dealer of the Year. I think he put it on his Instagram page the other day. He's got a fun Instagram page because he kind of does like some behind-the-scenes stuff from the World Series of Poker.
By the way, we are approaching a massive moment in our YouTube channel. We are approaching 325,000 subscribers. Could not have done it without you guys. We are only 1,100 away
What are you going to do on your birthday?
from hitting 325,000. If we hit it during the next half hour, I'll give away 2 more annual subs.
What?
2 more in the mix.
Ginger. My button.
Chris Keem's Instagram is Nomads Chronicles.
Nomads Chronicles?
Nomads Chronicles. Check it out. He gives a lot of fun stuff with the dealers that happens kind of behind the scene. I've always wanted to deal with WSOP. You think Chris Keem out there would teach me?
Give you a seminar?
Teach me how to deal?
Yeah, why
But one of the problems is that I deal left-handed, so I don't know if I would ever make it to TV because they like those righties so they can fan the flop the right way.
That's funny. So do you deal the river first?
No. But why not? Maybe we make up a new game. Reverse Hold'em.
Exactly. Why not?
Maybe we can do that for our flip of the day later.
I wonder how that would go.
The players would hate it, is how it would go.
Fake button.
See?
Bring a gray Sharpie back.
Let's see if we can make some history here and hit 325 on the stream. Either way, love all you guys. If you guys ever make it out to the World Series of Poker, please hit us up. Donnie and I are always in the building. More than happy to chat, more than happy to have some fun. As Salas moves all in with King Jack offsuit, Kenny Tran raises the button with ace-6 off. I mean, lays it down quickly, Donnie.
Yeah, Salas has been playing on the tighter side, hasn't been stepping out of line. So, I mean, I know Tran is ahead there, but I don't hate that one.
It deserves a tap.
Got a donation from Marco Salas. I think he donated 100 Argentinian. What is it?
What is that word?
What is Argentina money?
Argentinian. I'm googling this.
You googling it?
Yeah, I don't know.
He donated 100 of it.
100 of
pesos?
The pesos, yeah. The Argentine pesos.
100 of them. How much is that?
About $1.
A buck? All right.
Love it.
$1 donation from Marco Salas. Much appreciated. He says,
I think that'll get us a cookie at the coffee shop.
He said, let me correct you. Salas finished 8th and 1st, and now is running again. We had him on 7th. Tim Duckworth fired on the spot.
I think I would want to call.
Either way, Demersman, 7-4 diamonds.
I mean, he finished 7th.
Lazy down. Oh,
yeah.
Wow, bad info.
Give me the chips, sir.
You got to try.
2017, he finished 7th according to WSOP.com. So you're telling me the official brand is wrong?
Marco Salas, you're gonna owe us another $1 here for googling that.
How many people have you met?
By the way,
high or
Damian Salad 7th, Jack Sinclair 8th, Ben Lamb 9th,
or introduce names,
Brian Piccioli
You
6th.
said hi to a random guy in the room.
There it is.
No. You
All
have
right, we
have either shook hands, exchanged
What do you have to
names, or
say
had a
for
legitimate
yourself?
conversation.
Coming in here questioning our stats.
By the way, we hit 324,000 subs.
Ooh.
Can I ask why you asked?
Love to see it. Donation money goes to our coffee fund for those asking. Donnie and I have been using it.
Oh, what's PYG? I love seeing all the different currencies pop in the chat for the coffee fund.
It's so hard to come up with a
I
number.
couldn't quantify it.
That's another buck in the coffee fund right there.
Which currency was that?
Paraguay.
Wow, love it.
What would you answer?
I believe Batar is from Paraguay.
Whatever the average number is, mine's probably...
Setna here with trips on the turn versus Sue, who has absolutely nothing. Setna trying to come up with ways to make some extra money.
He is. Kamal Batar is from Paraguay. Who do you think is on Paraguay's all-time money list?
I think it's Bolivia or Palacios.
Oh, that's a good name.
Because of playing places, but yeah.
No.
But I think
No?
it's crazy.
Thinking of the wrong country here. Queen of the River. Full house for Setna. Sue
It's 4 or 5 people
has
a
just
day
6
through
high.
adult life, which is actually probably too much.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely.
Bolivar Palacios is.
Again,
Oh, he's Panama.
Panama. Oh man.
You know, you got the PA right, but
And
other than that,
and the right flag colors too.
there's no way you get the guy on the top of
The Paraguay all-time money
the
list?
Paraguay all-time money list. If you can name anyone from this top 10 other than Batar, Batar is currently 9th. It looks like he's going to run it up to number 1.
Wow, Sue bets $1 million here, trying to steal some chips from Setna. He calls it off, and chips up nicely to 11.4 million. Donnie, Setna has been one of our most active players at this table, and he's making it work.
There's other things out there to do in the whole world.
Horacio Chavez Cortez
I'll play every day.
is Paraguay's top all-time money earner in poker, according to HendonMob.com.
I mean, it was the tip of my tongue. Kareem,
500K.
Kareem Rebbe here, chip leader, 49 million.
Yeah, I had a day like that.
Diaz here. Here we go. Queen 10 of spades. All you can eat. Rebbe now has the PokerGo hoodie on. Another wardrobe change.
I mean, he told everyone to subscribe.
That's right.
And now he's ready repping the brand.
JD, $1.99 for the coffee contributions. Love it. Thank you so much. We've had way too much coffee this summer.
Can you guys tell from
we
how
still have so much more to go.
How fast we're talking that we were hyped up on caffeine?
The coder said, my money is real currency. I don't know what real currency is anymore, but we do appreciate the donation.
Nothing is real.
Nothing is real.
Birds aren't even real.
Nothing is real. Birds aren't real. The future is now, Remko.
The future is now, definitely. Oh, my God.
Rebbe in the tank with this ace-8. That fresh PokerGo hoodie. You guys can pick up those PokerGo hoodies at shop.pokergo.com. We are running an online special right now. 20% off anything in the store now through the end of the WSOP Main Event, which is 3 days away. So get in there, buy some swag, pick it up. We got the best swag in the game.
By the way, this hoodie has a giant high-stakes poker logo on the back, I believe.
I mean, this is high-stakes poker.
The stakes do not get any higher than what we are playing right now. The equities are, or the chips are worth so much if you could calculate it to dollars. Of course, you know, I'm not smart enough to tell you exactly how much, but Rebbe here sitting on 50 million chips, deciding whether he wants to tangle here with Diaz. who is all in for 12.5 big blinds.
Rebbe also has to factor in some of the stacks behind him. He does give it up right there.
Fold.
Kim quickly gives it up.
Oh, man.
Jekyll also folds.
Coming?
Con.
Bro.
7 deuce off.
You're coming, you're coming.
Catalan donates 10 RON. I've never heard of these currencies.
Let me guess. I think that's Romanian something.
Qualität.
Romanian.
Represent.
That is Romanian Lou, I think you say it.
Lou? A lot of places.
$2, let's go.
What do you represent?
Love it.
Florida.
Zach donates $1.99. Lefty's deal.
She's here.
Memphis.
David Diaz is known as Lefty.
What else? That was red shirt.
Roger,
Love the shades.
Red
Big
shirt.
Roger.
In Miami.
Houston.
There's some action happening.
Oh, is that your background?
It is a different event.
Yeah, I lived there for like 10 years.
Swinging back over to the feature table. Just so everyone knows, there's 4 tables left in play. Only 1 table not being televised right now, as Shevsky is all in for just $2 million from the small blind after Sedna raised it from the button.
Sedna remains active. I mean,
makes the call. All right, Ace-Jack is ahead. Shevsky looking for his time to double up.
We need a 6.
Let's see if the man who goes by the name of Ginger can put a 6 out there for Sedna, but of course, Shevsky rooting for his hand to hold up. He's got 69% equity. Nice. There's the flop. King, Jack, 9. Shevsky now a commanding lead in this hand.
Turn red.
6-6.
Nice. No sweat.
You wanted to say.
It is possible.
Wow.
Queen.
You can still split it.
Queen on the turn.
Okay, we got some what do you call those things?
Chopportunities.
That's right, chopportunities. That needs to be a shirt as well.
Really good tie for you.
Glenn Langford with a $10 donation. 10 on the river. Wow.
Hello, there it is.
The chop came in. And
Chop.
I mean, this is a devastating chop for Shevsky, who desperately needs to double up. As I was saying, Glenn Langford, $10 Canadian donation.
Is that for Tim Hortons?
He says the world needs more coffee. Great commentary. Thank you so much.
Shout out Tim Hortons.
Ginger's a lover, not a fighter.
Where does Tim Hortons rank in your coffee ranking?
The bottom.
For like not like big brands like Dunkin', Starbucks, etc.
Here's a little look back at Sedna, who loved that chop. No, Tim Hortons
For the love of God,
has.
guys, his name is
Tim
Chris.
Hortons is
He's a
like
human being.
really nice when you see one when you're on a road trip.
And you're dying for
You're
coffee.
dying for some Timbits. Some Timbits and some coffee.
So what do they call the Justin Bieber has some sort of deal with them, like the Biebs. He has like the little
the donut holes.
I think they're called like Biebers now.
Well, I mean they're called Timbits.
No, I know, but I think they kind of changed the
them?
name.
Action on Sedna from Canada, by the way, with pocket 9s. Chad, let us know. What's your favorite place to get a coffee? I'm curious. This free preview stream is going to run until 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern. So 17 more minutes here on the call. My name is Remko Rinkema. Follow me on Twitter at Remko Rinkema.
Biebs Brew is here from Tim Hortons.
Wow. And then Donnie _Peters also on Twitter.
I also think you guys should tweet at Tim Hortons and tell him to sponsor us. That would be great. You know who drinks Tim Hortons a lot? Daniel Negreanu.
I mean,
Moneymaker knocked
those. It's basically
all the money in the world for Daniel Negreanu. He's drinking Tim Hortons. What does that say? That says Tim Hortons is good coffee.
That he doesn't know his coffee.
I know nothing about it.
I
don't read
this is the event that created.
At least we're not talking about pizza and annoying our photographer, Antonio Abrego.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out what this deal is with Justin Bieber and Tim Hortons. I think they called him the Tim Biebs.
John Smith says Tim Hortons has great coffee. I'm Canadian. Like Tim Hortons is like it's fine, but I like strong coffee.
Yeah, the Tim Biebs. That's the Timbits are now called the Tim Biebs.
Oh my God.
Did you really bluff me?
Are you a big Justin Bieber fan, Donnie?
I mean, I think he's got pretty good music.
He's got some bangers.
Yeah.
I got the
Shout out Folgers, says RMX Indiana.
So you
You're
have
back,
the cash.
RMX. We didn't ban you. We never did.
Yeah, we didn't ban you. So I don't know what happened. Remko and I both looked through the thing many times. We do apologize for that. We're sorry.
No, 6-3.
Salas here with ace-jack offsuit. This is going to be interesting. He's, of course, on the short stack, looking for his first real double-up of the day.
I have an update on it. The Tim Biebs are the Timbits with flavors inspired by Justin Bieber.
Wow.
Chocolate white fudge, sour cream chocolate chip, and birthday cake waffle.
Oh, my God.
So those are the Tim Biebs. They are a select group of the Timbits.
It feels like Donnie Peters is doing an ad read, but no, he just Googled this.
I want people to send in their photos of Tim Hortons today to us on Twitter, at Remko Rinkema, at Donnie_Peters. Let us know. Come on, people.
Action on Sue here with pocket eights as Salas put in a min raise here with the ace-jack.
This is why it's called the circus, man.
Patrick Bennett, $20 donation.
Whoa. How much Tim Biebs are we getting? Is there a Tim Hortons in Vegas? That is my next Google search. Tim Hortons in Las Vegas.
Sue all in here for $5.9 million. This might be the hand that Salas is going to go for. By the way, Patrick Bennett, thank you so much for the donation. He says, thank you guys for the great coverage. Appreciate it so much. And he says, see you guys next year for the main.
Oh, baby. Let's go. Get in there.
Patrick, when you come out here, hit us up. We'll send our photographer Antonio over to take some pictures as Demersman finds ace-king offsuit in the big blinds. I mean, this might be Salas' saving grace.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say, is that Salas here might have called this shove from Sue. Now he can likely get away from it.
5.9.
Does anyone know the zip code to Bally's? Bally's zip code.
Oh, boy.
That's not right.
Right?
That's just... Give me a second, guys.
Wow. Big situation here.
Yeah.
To recap the action, Salas with the raise, the 600K. From under the gun +1. Then Sue all in from his direct left. Action folds around to Demersman with ace-king offsuit. He does not look too happy. Look at his face.
Demersman apologizing again for taking too long. He's taking 30 seconds. Huge spot, but we can take our time in these spots. It's hilarious that we're now advocating for players to take time.
Demersman looking like Rick Solomon a little bit.
I would just like people to know that 20K of Demersman's chips are mine. Okay, he was at my starting table.
Where are you from? Chicago. No, no. New York. Never been to Chicago.
It's a good city. Been to New York. I like New York.
Yeah, I hear they're like, I mean, like in the big picture of things, they're similar.
Good
but
restaurants.
Yeah. Never had a Chicago style, like a legitimate Chicago style.
He folds the ace-king, Donnie. Are you shocked?
I like thin crust personally, but
I mean,
it's like I haven't experienced.
The funny person in me wants to say it's just a drawing hand, but the situation is like it's just so big, right?
Under the gun +1.
He also has to factor in that Salas was the open raiser from a rather early position at the table.
Wow,
which is tough.
This is a hand that could have played out so differently, but because of the size of the stage and the main event being what it is, we're seeing a shove with eights get through. Demersman folding his ace-king offsuit. And
if it was ace-king suited, I think it goes in.
I think I'm never folding, but hey, I will also know they set at the main event.
Exactly. I mean, it's a tricky spot. Salas and Sue haven't really gotten too crazy and out of line at all that we've seen, so that probably factors into Demersman's thinking there.
One of those places is supposed to have the same.
All right, one more giveaway for 2 annual subscriptions to PokerGo. In 12 minutes, you have 12 minutes to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Pretty strong.
Final giveaway coming up of this 2-hour free preview.
Strong, talk strong.
You guys have been phenomenal in the chat. It's been great to provide some of this coverage here. As the main event will continue after the conclusion of this free preview stream on PokerGo.com. Do it as a pay-per-view. If you want to get the monthly sub, pay $15, watch the rest of the main event. But I promise you, the right value is in the annual sub. Comes down to $5.80 per month if you use promo code GETWSOP30. So GETWSOP30. That is the code to save $30 on your annual sub, bringing it down to $69 for the year, meaning you get all our high-stakes action, all our live streams, all our on-demand coverage. And I mentioned this before. People were surprised. We have World Series of Poker main event coverage and footage dating all the way back to the 70s. So we have footage from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. Every single thing that ever aired on TV, we put the archive together. We digitalized those old VHS tapes, and you can watch all that stuff on PokerGO on demand. So
those are all super cool.
They're really cool.
I've spent a ton of time watching all that stuff. I absolutely love it.
If you want to watch the 97 main event that was won by Stu Unger, that is also here in our VOD library. YouTube Turns donated also $20, says smash that like with a little coffee emoji. Very much appreciated. And we have a €5 donation from Eddie who says Justin Bieber is no eager beaver, but yet his voice sounds like the Grim Reaper. Oh, we're rapping out there?
Oh.
I might need a beat to deliver
this.
this.
Is this an Alejandro Lococo burner account? Is that
I think so. Papo MC Eddie Bryan. Eddie from Dublin, Ireland, thank you so much for the donation and the love. All right, back to the action here. Litsu, ace-4 offsuit, Demersman. Demersman who will get the bad news in about an hour's time.
Well, he would have been in a flip.
True, but, I mean, sometimes
that's one of his aces dead.
That's the best you get sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
Salas maneuvering with the short stack. Litsu with the pink tinted glasses reminds me a little bit of Janis Joplin, Donnie.
Shout out Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Salas defends the big blind with 7-4 suited. We're seeing some high, what's it called, the high wire?
High wire act.
High wire acts here from these players with the short stacks.
And that's what it takes. Little Red, the giveaway is coming up. I see you in the chat, so that means you are already a subscriber.
Chat is only for subscribers. Salas with a pair of 7s. If you can hear the background noise, that is tournament director Charlie Charisi, who is explaining the proceedings to the players left in the main event. We are on a 1 hour delay. Action will continue after this hour is over as Salas once again checks to Litsu, who now bets 350K. I mean, knowing how tight Salas is, I think Litsu can get it done here by betting the turn and the river.
Well, also knowing how tight he is, I mean, he probably has something here, which is why you might not want to bet. And Salas does make the call with 2 pair.
Kirknall says, wait, if I subscribe to PokerGO, I have to listen to 2 different schmucks? I'm getting used to you guys. Thanks for the love, Kirknall. I hope that was a compliment. I'm not sure, but I'll take it either way.
Starfish asked where the donations go. I told him the Donnie and Remko Coffee Fund. He said, okay, that's fine. Wanted to make sure it isn't going to some BS corporate thing.
Sorry.
No, straight to Remko and I. Okay, Remko controls the YouTube.
I do, actually.
Straight to us.
Check on the river here. Salas takes it down with a 7.
Little
that is
fist pump.
A huge pot for him.
I know. The big percentage of his stack there. Fighting.
Made in Brooklyn with a $20 donation. Much love. Thank you so much. Here's a look at some of the players eliminated on day 7. Blazovic, Bojani, Rosa, and Johnson were the first players to hit the rail today. Once more, a reminder, we're playing down to the final 9 today in the main event. Wow. Ace, king, queens, and 3s.
Hello.
I mean,
what is going on?
Mermelstein here in the small blind. I don't think Jacqueline is going to see 5 with Mermelstein considering a 3-bet here. We got some massive action pending here.
I mean, these stacks are all big.
Donnie, let me just...
The shortest stack here is 30 big.
The aggression level at this table is out of control compared to the other 2 tables that we've seen so far.
Oh, yes. I mean, it's pretty wild. And these guys are big stacks that are just absolutely swinging right now. I think Rebby's humming.
Why not?
It's 50 bigs is the small stack in this hand. Sorry about that. M. Slattery, thank you for the $4 donation. Coffee Fund is right. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Also interesting that Eames just flatted here. The raise. So
$3 million is the 3-bet from Mermelstein with ace-king offsuit.
And this has to feel really good if you're Eames, because this is likely what you were setting up for. A re-raise from one of the people behind you.
I got you.
He got it. And now here we go.
Two experienced professionals battling here on day 7 of the main event. Action on John Eames on the button.
He's eyeing Mermelstein's stack here.
My big blind comes
Joe Dill,
at a
thank you
price.
for the donation.
Not free.
Couple
Exactly.
coffees on him. Thank you, thank you.
We saw the passive play at the feature table with ace-king, but Mermelstein not taking a passive approach.
Here they go.
Tons of chips left to play
Here
behind
they
here.
go.
As Diaz is singing, here we go. I mean, Eames hasn't even acted yet, but he's already predicting a major clash.
I mean, this isn't the first time we've seen two of the bigger stacks at this table clash. These guys are not holding back at all. And given the two hands, as we can see, ace-king versus queens,
Donnie,
this is going to be a big one.
When we think back of all the big clashes we've seen in the main event on day 7, stuff like this reminds me of, you know, Jonathan Duhamel and Matt Affleck clashing for all the chips. The winner of that hand was vaulted into the chip lead. You know, guys like Joseph Chong and Filippo Candio. There's just tons of these big moments on day 7 of the main event that will ultimately be looked back upon as this was the moment where that player solidified themselves as the top contender for the bracelet and the $10 million payout. And this hand might be one of those if Eames decides to pull the trigger here. Huge spot. Chat, if you guys had queens, what would you do?
Show me blood.
Makes
Dylan.
the call.
Eames makes the call. Let's see the flop. 7-9 deuce on the flop. Rainbow flop.
Your brother?
Very dry for Mermelstein.
My friend, my friend.
Means taking a very conservative line here with these two queens. First flatting the original open. Now just flatting again. He does have position on Mermelstein.
Got that glare.
Huge spot for Eames. Well ahead here versus Mermelstein.
I think his hand is a little bit under-repped here. Probably more along the lines of jacks or tens would be something that Mermelstein might put him on. Mermelstein going to continue here, continue to sell this story.
Got to give Eames credit here for jacks, nines, tens. Oh, we swing on over to the main feature table. That means there must be some major action here.
We'll be back to that one.
Sue is all in here with 10-9 versus the ace-10 of Demerson. Sue desperately looking for some help here. A 7 or a 9, or he'll hit the rail. Let's see the river card. 9 on the river. Wow. Sue.
Asher kind of goes, oh God, and spins around in his chair.
Sue smacks the river. Demerson down to only 1.1 million. And we quickly go back to the secondary feature table as Mermelstein has decided to bet 2.6 million. Given how this hand is going, we might. There's some.
I have no idea what's happening.
There's some action happening in the background there.
Given how Eames has played this hand so far, I can't see him going anywhere right now. I also would lean that he's not going to raise because he has taken the conservative approach so far.
Callings with the $5 donation says this is for the amazing bonus Helmuth final table a while back. Thank you. Yeah, I think Donnie is going to go into the Poker Hall of Fame for his call on the roast beef sandwich bite.
I just blurted it out, man. Don't put me in no Hall of Fame.
Eames here.
All right, here we go. I'm going to make the call, looks like. Yep.
Yep, making the call. All right, to the turn we go. This is easily one of the biggest pots of the tournament so far. Over 12 million in the middle, and there is the king.
Hello.
Wow.
Mermelstein hasn't moved, but he is dancing inside right now. Absolutely dancing. Has to be.
Mermelstein has just over a pot-sized bet left behind here.
So now if Mermelstein did put his opponent on a hand like jacks or tens, you know, even queens, although I think queens is a little bit under-repped here, he's going to have to size it accordingly to try and get max value.
Mermelstein reaching for chips again. He has 13.8 million left.
Mermelstein is, of course, losing to pocket kings should Eames have had that, but given that Mermelstein sees a king hit the turn, has a king in his hand, likely discredits the kings also with the way that Eames played it pre-flop. He also blocks two aces here.
All right, time for the final giveaway of this stream. We are approaching the end of our free preview.
I mean, this is a hand to go out on, that's for sure, in terms of the free preview. Wow.
All right, while we're at it, only for YouTube subs, let's do our final giveaway. I just want to make up for this promise that I made. My question is, how do you take your coffee? We've been talking about
Straight
coffee
black, let's go.
For the last little while. Let me know in the chat, how do you take your coffee, as Aaron Mermelstein is contemplating his next move here with 12.4 million in the middle. 2 free annual subs up for grabs for 2 lucky winners. I mean, I feel like we're looking at the hand of the tournament so far.
This is incredible right here.
I mean, how?
I mean, yeah.
How is Eames going to feel if Mermelstein pulls the trigger here? That's what I'm wondering.
I think if Mermelstein does pull the trigger, it's going to be in the range of 4 to 5 million, and then shove the river. It does feel like the stack size here, stack to pot ratio, is a little awkward. A shove would be just an overbet, slightly. Anything less, like if he bets like 8 million, it might look a little weird that he's only leaving himself with 5 to 6 million behind. If he bets on the smaller side, might also be a little bit weird there.
Of course, totally understandable. The players are taking as much time as they need in this spot. This is, I mean, Donnie, this hand is worth millions of dollars.
Oh, for sure. This is a massive hand right now. Huge equity on the line.
All in. Wow.
Wow, he does rip it.
Mermelstein moves all in.
Wow.
What an incredible spot here.
Did he just say he messed the hand up?
Eames has under-repped his hand the whole way.
29 bientôt. Bientôt 29.
Also considering Eames does not have the Queen of Diamonds, so a hand like Ace Queen of Diamonds is certainly in play for Aaron Mermelstein, which could lean Eames to call even more, knowing that that's a possibility for Mermelstein here.
Eames doing the math right now.
I mean, this is just an absolute sick spot for Eames. It's also a sick spot for Mermelstein too. You know, I mean, he does have the best of it, but still, just crazy to have all your chips in.
How often is Mermelstein going to be bluffing here, Donnie? This doesn't seem like a spot where Mermelstein is going to blast off all his chips.
Yes, but the better players find spots like this when you have no idea how they're bluffing, yet they're bluffing. You know what I mean? Like Mermelstein is
blowing up.
Yeah.
Great line from John Eames.
I mean, Eames is citing that if he does make this call, it might be a bit of a blow up. He really only does beat a bluff here, which is crazy. But he doesn't want to fold.
He just said ace, ace, king, you don't have that. But what if he does?
I don't know why he wouldn't have those hands. He could certainly have those hands.
There could be some history here between the two. These guys have both been playing on the international circuit for many, many years. And that history might also lead to Mermelstein playing the hand this way, moving all in for about a pot-sized shove here. Day 7 of the main event, no pressure. We're almost down to the final 3 tables. This is incredible stuff. Eames just does not look like someone who is willing to fold this.
It feels like Mermelstein ultimately went with the shove here, the slight overbet,
13,
to try and get a call from a hand like the queens, jacks, or tens, right? Because it looks like, as he mentioned earlier, could be a blow up.
Big one, buddy. One. Sorry, guys.
Final chance to enter the giveaway. Just for fun. How do you take your coffee?
Put myself in a spot where I'm very curious.
Eames double checking to make sure it's actually 2 queens, and it is. Massive, massive pot here. Aaron Mermelstein, 95% chance to win.
Leaning towards it. Not gonna lie.
Eames is leaning towards it, which I'm taking as leaning towards a call. By the way, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to enter the giveaway.
See you later.
You guys can see that Eames has 20.7 million behind, so we'll be left with about 7 million, a little less, should he make this call and lose.
I will say it again and again. Day 7 is the best day of the year as far as the main event goes, because this journey towards the final table is a phenomenon every single year.
Suicidal, buddy, but I don't think I can bring myself to fold.
Mermelstein, of course, begging for a call here. I mean, this is what makes the game of poker the most beautiful thing in the world to me. What a battle. Millions of dollars on the line. Two experienced pros playing for it all. If John Eames pulls the trigger here.
21 versus 47.
Oh boy.
I mean, chat, come on. There's no way the clock's getting called on this one. Not anytime soon. This is the WSOP main event. The equity at stake here is insane.
We are well beyond our 2-hour preview cutoff time, but I'm not going to go out before I know what's going to happen on this hand. John Eames has battled his way to a 20 million chip stack, and it looks as though he's gonna. Is he?
Oh my gosh.
This is so painful to watch.
There it is.
Makes the call.
There it is.
Gets the bad news.
He
John Eames
knows it immediately.
is shown ace king, and Aaron Mermelstein
need a big hold.
Has to dodge 2 outs to become one of the chip leaders with 32 players left in the World Series of Poker main event.
Nearly 40 million in this pot. Holy cow.
John Eames about to be decimated here.
Avec 2 dames, il a payé.
What an incredible hand we are watching right here.
Je t'ai dit qu'il avait As-3 et l'autre il avait une paire de.
River card. 6 of clubs. Aaron Mermelstein with an incredible double up.
Huge sigh there from Aaron Mermelstein. Doesn't show a lot of emotion at the table, but a bit of it there.
John Eames left with just 7 million chips. He is now one of the short stacks. What an insane hand we just saw. Leaves me to do only one thing, is to call out the 2 winners of our final annual sub giveaway.
What a hand.
Swinging on over to the 3rd table here. Let's call this all in as we see it. Joe Altman all in with jacks. Kamal Bitar has ace king. Looks like the cards are reversed, so perhaps a bit of confusion there. But it is Altman versus Bitar. Ace king versus jacks. King on the flop, so it seems. 7 on the turn. Ace king in the lead here.
Altman standing up. Back on.
Joe Altman eliminated as Bitar rakes this one in, winning the massive flip.
$262,000 for Joe Altman, 31st place in the 2022 WSOP main event.
All right, winners of the annual subscription. I got the names for you here. If you hear your name called, all you have to do, if you are the winner, send an email to social@pokergo.com with a screenshot of you logged into your YouTube account so we can verify. The winners are Jacob Bogue. Jacob Bogue, congrats. And Roof Nugs. Roof Nugs and Jacob Bogue. You guys are the winners of a free year of PokerGo. All you have to do is send me an email, social@pokergo.com, if you are Jacob Bogue or Roof Nugs, and I will credit you with a free year of PokerGo. Here's a look at some of the recent eliminations on the screen here.
Joe Altman, 31st here in the main event of the World Series of Poker. Where does this rank for you in terms of your lifetime achievements? I know you've had many.
This was terrific. Other than my family, though, this only comes in second to being color war chief at Camp Equinox in 1984, okay? But this was amazing. The fact that you're sitting here wanting to talk to me, and I got this far, Kara, because I've been watching you in poker for so long. It's truly an honor, and I feel blessed to have the support of all the friends and family that I've got out here. So.
You've had such an incredible rail. I was able and lucky enough to speak to some of them, and your wife as well. What is it like having them there in that moment, just after you bust, you went over and you hugged her? You know, what does that mean to you to have them?
It means everything. I mean, my wife, 35 years we've been together, you know, and for a lifetime we'll be together, and just, you know, it's thrilling just to have such support and such love. And that's actually the most important thing, you know, more than the money and the run and everything else. It's just, you know, fantastic to realize how many people care about me and all that. Yeah.
Thank you so much. 31st here in the World Series of Poker main event.
All right, we are about to go on break here. This first level of the day is over. Thanks everyone so much for tuning in. My name is Remko Rinkema. Alongside of me, Donnie Peters. Action will continue on PokerGo.com after the break. Commentary by Lon McCarron, Norman Chad, and Damien Kerstetter. 30 players remain. We are playing down to the final 9 today. Don't miss the action. Use promo code GETWSOP30.
Poker game out there.
And we are out. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.
It's just like the shows you love on TV. Think you can beat Phil Hellmuth? Then download and play. The Poker Bread is waiting. Download PokerGo Hold'em today. Available in your favorite app store. Get in the game.